Did anyone order a cleric with a side of sass? If so, I'm Dahlia Avalon. Wow, how do I keep this short and sweet? I grew up in the poor sector of New Averant and took care of Papa after my mother died when I was 6. Papa was not well after she passed, so I bounced around waitressing and spent any of my free time at the Temple of Cocobio since he helped me feel close to my mama. But it was hard making ends meet as a barmaid, so after some encouragement from my best friend Silic, I enlisted as a cleric in the Order of the Fallen Star. Next thing I know, I'm across the realm with a team of strangers that have quickly become my family. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Ready for things to take a sharp left? Okay, let's see. Turns out Cocobio, the goddess of moon and stars, is not the most virtuous angel that we thought, and well, neither is New Averant. After defecting from the church and the government, I learned that Gladlin, the god of fate, is only a slightly less destructive hot mess. And now we're on god number 3, Halasna, goddess of sun and life. As Horai now travels the world as adventurers for hire. So far, so good there. I would totally hate if something bad were to happen to her. Oh wait, there's more. How could I forget? Turns out my mother descends from a long line of devil royalty, and not just any royalty, the Deimos clan, aka the Lord of the Shadowfell. My lineage gives me this devil form I can transform into, a natural foresight gift, or curse if you ask me, and a boatload full of family drama. I discovered I have a half-brother named Silic. Yeah, that's Silic. My mother at some point has been resurrected from the dead, and oh yeah, Deimos wants to use me as a conduit for his armies to infiltrate and conquer the Averant realm. Almost forgot to mention that part, it kinda haunts my dreams a lot. But it's not all doom and gloom in my world, promise. No, really, I have wonderful friends, hilarious and fun adventures, and I may have just met the love of my life amidst it all. Jodakash is the only person I've ever met to stand right in the face of danger and swing his sword without a second thought. With as much fire and brimstone looming over our heads, I couldn't imagine living in a world without him and our friends by my side, and keeping me sane. So whatever New Averant, the gods, Deimos, or fate seem to have planned for all of us, I know that Horai will be ready to face it together. Because if we go down, we won't go down without the fight. You got this, right? Right?
Every group has its dark and mysterious member, and to Horai, that would be me. I am Gajurakash Dromic, son of Zarmir and Nelian. I grew up in a small village within the elven kingdom of Nelithir, known as Irobada. When my father left my mother, sister, and I when I was 15, and never returned, I aided my mother in running her apothecary. 3 years later, I would join my sister Medicona in serving the royal guard, becoming a personal bodyguard for Prince Juvenile Galakia. Just 2 years into my service, though, rumors of our forbidden romance would reach the king, and the following morning, after a fight with his son, the king was found dead in his room. Blame was placed on me, and with my mother's plea, I escaped the main kingdom. I spent the next 6 months running from guards before finally catching a ship off the continent. The pirate captain of the Phantom Chevron, Joff Potra, took me under his wing for the next 4.5 years. Well, until a failed raid by the crew left me behind in the kingdom of Abris, and I was captured by guards. Desperate to save my own life, I offered any information I had on the kingdom of Nelithir, eventually capturing the attention of the Council of Nine. The tiefling Severus Toll had me released, and spent the following 2 years training me to be his personal spy. The next year, they shipped me off to join the Order of the Fallen Star, the army of New Averant. Here I would go by Gaiji Redfoe, and meet my team, now known as Ariath. It was only mere days into us being a group that we were sent out on various missions to destroy plagued villages, fight awoken gods in caves, and meet on our former commander, Silic Olosran, and teammates Apollo and Ren. I would become a Warlock of Elosna during this time. An attack on our base gave us a promotion into the freelancer program, and gave us a ship, which we now call the Homeward Bound. I am the captain. We were sent to Solgaria, the Nalkadai. New Averant betrayed us there, and we fled to the Order of the Soaring Flame. There, Commander Vierthril asked us to clear a way to an Eltharian base on Okadai. However, in our month-and-a-half mission to do so, we came across one of the sons of Bahamut, Anima. After kidnapping Zephinia, he sent her, Dira, Ren, and companion Treya 10 years into the future. Apollo, now Hades, Dahlia and I spent 10 years surviving so we could return to save our friends in Alkadai. Though we've recently lost Ran to their own missions, rescued Dira's parents, fought Dahlia's devilish grandfather, and I've proposed to my love, Dahlia. It's time for me to return to Nelithir and set things right. Only time will tell if I'm successful.
As the story of Arachnagai once said, who am I? You sure you want to know? The story of my life is not for the faint of heart. If somebody told you it was a happy tale, if somebody said I was just your average guy, not a care in the world, somebody lied. My name is Apollo. Abandoned by my mother at the Silverleaf Institute. As a baby, I grew up never knowing her or my father. I grew up living and learning all that I could from the school. Everyone was great. Well, not everyone. Well, really only a few people were nice. The Institute housed the wealthiest of children, mostly. The ones that could afford prodigious education, at least. Because I was an orphan that the school took in, I was seen as an outcast. And even worse, due to my abnormal tiefling appearance with wings and tail, I was seen as a freak. I spent most of my days with my head down and my nose in a good book. Books are wonderful. They show you amazing worlds and lead you on amazing adventures. Oh, just like my one favorite story, Shriek, where he goes on an adventure with his reluctant friend Mule and Shortbread Guy. Sorry, I get a bit carried away. Things went well until one day a lad in my studies picked a fight with me. It was then that I discovered I had magical aptitude and at the same moment lost control of it. A fireball erupted from me and exploded in an area around me. Due to my tiefling heritage, I was only slightly hurt, but the boy who started it all wasn't so lucky. The boy's family wanted me expelled from the Institute, but Professor Durnick fought to have me stay. The tribunal agreed to allow it, but he was to watch over me and make sure I never used my magic again. He agreed to do so, but in secret trained me to control my powers. It was mildly successful, but I still lose control from time to time. Years passed, and one day I overheard the tale of a woman who was kidnapped and taken to a cave. I felt this was my time to finally become the hero I always read about. Little did I know I would get lost inside cave. But I would meet my found family. We've had so many adventures since, and things have been great. Well, that is until half of them disappeared. Pulled through time, and I was unable to stop the magic, and it broke me. And that's when I came to take the lead. Nice to meet you, finally. I'm Hades, Apollo's other half. See, Apollo is very innocent and has a hard time dealing with extreme stress. During a few majorly stressful moments in his life, I've taken over to get him through those situations. That first came to be during the whole business with the bully and the fireball. At least that was the earliest memory. I lived deep in his consciousness, seeing and hearing all until I'm needed. His friends being split and sent into the future 10 years was just the needed push for me to take the reins again. The only problem is, for the next 10 years, I stayed in control and couldn't talk to him. So for the last 10 years, I've been running around having a grand adventure with Dahlia and Gaiju, who become like siblings to me. Stories we could tell. I could write a book. Anyways, I eventually reconnected with our friends and have been traveling since. Oh, and Apollo has started talking again, taking control for short periods of time. Perhaps he'll take back over soon, and I'll go back to the dark corner of his brain that I usually stay. Which is good, right?
I'm Dara Mullane from Currants Gap. My family's been the town blacksmith's time out of mind. So that's what I learned, and what I thought I'd always do. My little brother Aiden, though, he was different. Don't even know where he got half the books he read, and nobody ever really understood what he was on about. Some folks got more patience for that than others, and some don't have nothing better to do but make trouble. Fenton Antery was one of those. His daddy owned the mine. He figured that meant he owned the rest of us, too. One night, Fenton had been wasting time and his daddy's money in the tavern. Took some kind of personal offense from Aiden just being Aiden. My brother was on the ground when I got there, and, well, it's kind of a blur after that till they dragged me off. I'm told Fenton ain't never been the same since. With what passed for justice in the mountains back then, that was more than enough to get me clapped in irons and shipped off to some other mine. It was 12 years before the new Averant soldiers came and told us the mine bosses weren't going to be a problem anymore. Whatever we were in for, You would be forgiven, and we'd be free right then and there if we joined up. Seemed like an easy choice, to be part of the folks aiming to bring peace and justice. And for a while, it made sense. I even heard my brother got to go off to some fancy school to learn magic. I swore my oath to Kokobiel, angel of the moon and stars. Only it turns out she ain't what she's supposed to be, and neither is New Averant. It's all complicated. And my team, right? Well, they're mostly all smarter than me, but even I could tell when there wasn't no choice but to leave. So we did. And here we are. What happens next? Well, that's anybody's guess.
I never put much stock in families. My own sold me off to the black market to make money off the child with wings. I was nothing but a skinny street kid with broken wings from trying to escape. That is, until the Order of the Fallen Star Soldiers rescued me. My heroes in blue. I aspired to be like them and one day meet the big three: Soma, Geneva, and Aegis. My life turned around and I worked hard night and day to hone my skills and be the best soldier I could. I usually worked on my own until I was paired up with the most peculiar group of people. We were sent on some quests, our base was attacked, and I died. But don't worry, Dahlia brought me back. I think I could actually consider her my first true friend. Gaiju and Dira also quickly wormed their way into my guarded heart as our adventures continued. My world turned a little upside down at that point as we encountered creatures and were hounded by the gods. I'm starting to think my little group is a god magnet, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Anyways, one of these gods, Luna, decided that I would be a good stand-in for her and transferred her powers over to me. I met her sisters, which seem like major bitches, and I keep getting asked if I would choose peace or war, and quite frankly, I'm tired of it. And I would rather continue being the best soldier I can, which turned out to be not that great. My friend may have accidentally transformed into a slightly terrifying demon, which forced us to defect. But one of the big three, Soma, also defected, and it turns out so did his brother. So maybe my past heroes were not all they cracked up to be. I wish I could say things went well from there, but somehow myself, Dira, and Treya were transported 10 years in the future, while Gaiju, Dahlia, and our new friend Apollo were left behind. For us, no time had passed, but the rest of Horiath was stuck living in the past 10 years searching for us. We finally found each other just as Geneva, another of the big three, found us and was not very friendly. A few murders later, and we were free of her wrath. Soma found us again, and I'm glad he did. He's not as bad as Dahlia makes him seem. In fact, I think he's pretty sweet, and not too bad looking. Oh, and he gave me a gorgeous locket before leaving again. I guess I'm able to talk to him through it, which is nice. Anyways, Horiath ventured to the Shadowfell to save Apollo, who's now Hades, from Dahlia and Silik's evil grandfather. I was again hounded with that peace or war question. Obviously, peace is not an answer in our line of work as trouble keeps finding us. I think war might be our only option to protect my team, who has taught me what a family should be. Honestly, I can't even imagine my life without them. I've gone through a few changes recently. I couldn't tell at first, but the team seemed pretty concerned. I don't know why, since it's just a little hair and makeup change. Well, maybe my eyes changed a bit as well, but it's not that noticeable. At least Soma seems to like it.
Did anyone order a cleric with a sight of sass? If so, I'm Dahlia Ablon. Wow, how do I keep this short and sweet? I grew up in the poor sector of New Averant and took care of Papa after my mother died when I was 6. Papa was not well after she passed, so I bounced around waitressing and spent any of my free time at the Temple of Kokobiel since he helped me feel close to my mama. But it was hard making ends meet as a barmaid, so after some encouragement from my best friend Silik, I enlisted as a cleric in the Order of the Fallen Star. Next thing I know, I'm across the realm with a team of strangers that have quickly become my family. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Ready for things to take a sharp left? Okay, let's see. Turns out Kokobiel, the goddess of moon and stars, is not the most virtuous angel that we thought, and well, neither is New Averant. After defecting from the church and the government, I learned that Gladlin, the god of fate, is only a slightly less destructive hot mess. And now we're on god number 3, Halasna, goddess of sun and life, as Horiath now travels the world as adventurers for hire. So far, so good there. I would totally hate if something bad were to happen to her. Oh wait, there's more. How could I forget? Turns out my mother descends from a long line of devil royalty, and not just any royalty, the Deimos clan, aka the Lord of the Shadowfell. My lineage gives me this devil form I can transform into, a natural foresight gift, or curse if you ask me, and a boatload full of family drama. I discovered I have a half-brother named Silic. Yeah, that's Silic. My mother at some point has been resurrected from the dead, and oh yeah, Deimos wants to use me as a conduit for his armies to infiltrate and conquer the Aberrant Realm. Almost forgot to mention that part, it kinda haunts my dreams a lot. But it's not all doom and gloom in my world, promise. No, really, I have...
The statue going, what the fuck is up there?
Welcome back, yo. We're back to another playbook. Looks like audio's doing good. Welcome back to Blades of Bahamut. We're back with a boss battle today. Do not forget that to the end of the month, we're still going through our Gamers Outreach charity. The link is right beneath the screen. If you want to help any kids that are unfortunately in hospital and need some activities, all this goes straight to kids being able to get consoles or any kind of video games to keep them preoccupied. There are plenty of rewards available to you. Just hit the link right beneath us and it will take you to all the information you need to know, and anything you want to donate is amazing. Outside of that, does anybody have anything else? Cool. All right, intro it is. And we're back. I'm just gonna double check to make sure sound is doing good. Okay, it looks like we're doing good. All right, cool. So, last we left off, the team making their way into the temple and found out that there's really only one person who's made their way in there. Eventually, with the temple mostly being empty, with the mage hand pulling down a body after grabbing a scepter, you eventually found out that you found the dead corpse of the true Zarmir, Godri's father. During this process, some of you kind of keep your eye out for certain things. Dahlia decides to try to cast a spell, taking an hour to try to do whatever she can to bring Zarmir back. Unsuccessfully, unfortunately. Eventually, some people start noticing the smile in the eyes creeping over the statue, looming over, but don't notice them until they actually are realizing they're there. Eventually, with one last hearty try, Dahlia decides to do it one more time, really trying to push it, and decides to get a response that she did not expect. An unfortunate response from her grandfather. Though it did work, as breath immediately comes to in mere seconds, and immediately as you just start seeing paleness start to go away, and a little bit of coloration comes slowly as you just start seeing like immediate air just gets sucked right into the body as muscles regrow themselves back into the cold, lifeless corpse. But as they're still cold, as it's going to take several minutes, but eyes are closed, not fully awake yet, but it seems whatever happened worked. At that point, looming over, communicating as you can all hear, as you see the dark-winged creature over the statue, just clawing over until she just stretches out her wings in pose, as immediately the area just turns into a large typhoon with an intimidation. Winds going all over the place as she immediately jumps for attack. We're going to roll initiative.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered I am not there because I got blown back against the wall.
That's true. So you have been pulled back against the wall because you did fail the check. Yes. So
hopefully my honesty will, get me some karma here.
Let's hope.
all right. So let me roll for Kazushimi. Here are my dice. Okay, so she has a 23. Did anybody be a 23? Okay.
No.
Oh.
I didn't take any actual damage from that, did I?
I think you only took like 2 points because it wasn't that
Okay, you didn't
powerful.
mention any, so it's
Did I not?
He was
Okay, so then
covered in
no.
flashes.
Then no.
Okay. Yeah, you just said I had like superficial cuts.
Okay, then that's what it was. Anybody that got a 20 or higher? Okay, Zephania, what'd you get?
21.
21? 15 or higher?
16, excuse me.
16?
17.
Paolo? 17? Paolo?
17.
17, higher dex between you two?
I'm guessing gravity.
I have a +2.
Yeah, I have +1.
And you said 16, Dira?
Yes.
Dahlia, what'd you get?
Got solid 9.
Solid 9.
Yeah.
And let me roll for Soma. Well, he got worse than you. He only got a 5.
Take that, Soma.
I actually got to put him in the battlefield. I totally forgot about him. Where the fuck is Soma? Ooh. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Here's your boy.
Your boy. Alright, as she immediately jumps over and leaps over it, she immediately just slowly lets her wings float 20 feet off the ground at basically parallel level to about the second floor. She's going to move to about here. 1 second, the music's not working. Per usual, something's got to be wrong.
I thought that was just for suspense. We could have rolled with it. It
Roll
gets
with
so
it.
real, the
Yes,
music
sir, I'll tell
stops.
you. Alright. As she immediately extends her wings out and immediately starts pushing all the wind back out of her, I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Except for Dira. Dira's out of range.
Of course, because I rolled really high.
I have no lucky. Okay, never mind.
DC 17.
Oh, just barely got a 17.
Okay.
We got a
17 you get to hold your position, you take no damage. If you failed, you did not get a 17 or higher, you were pushed back 10 feet, and you're going to take 2d6 points of damage, specifically slashing.
Sorry, how many feet?
10 feet, specifically away from Kazushimi. So those who failed move back 10 feet, and you're only going to take 2 points of slashing damage as this effect takes in, but it is always there. As long as this wind tunnel effect is in there, if you start your turn within her area, you will have to roll that saving throw, otherwise you'll be pushed back and take damage. As in action, she is going to do... she is going to do Telluric Fury, and she's going to immediately just open up her claws, and she's going to immediately just throw these psychic blades, 3 lines, and she's going to aim directly at Dahlia. She's going to go for the closest people to her. So Dahlia, Gaju, and Hades. So, for the 3 of you, 18 to hit.
Yeah.
That meets.
Meets, and yeah. So, for each one of you, you are going to take 13 points of slashing damage. And at the end of her turn, she's going to cast Dark Wind. If you're within her area of effect and you do not have Dark Vision, you are blinded. That is the end of her turn. Zephynia.
I forgot I broke my sword. I'm gonna rush on in.
Okay.
Get up in her face and hit her with the great axe.
Okay, she is up in the air by 20 feet. So are you going to fly?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I will go up 20 feet. 14 to hit.
14 is a miss.
Okay, I'm gonna hit her again.
Hit her good.
Hitting her 2 times. 27 and 25.
That's definitely a hit. Both of them.
Okay, first one is going to be 11 slashing,
Okay.
and second is 11 as well.
Okay, so it's 20 points in total.
And then I'll hold there by her.
Perfect. Is that it?
That's it.
Gaju.
Let's see. Sorry, I should have looked sooner at what I was doing.
You're good. Oh, and I'm sorry. You started your turn in her area, so you gotta give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 12,
Okay,
so I move.
You move back 10
Back.
feet away from her, and then you're gonna take another 2d6. So it's another 2 points of slashing damage against you. You can resume your turn.
I'm gonna hit her. Well, actually, hold on. No, Zephinia's right there. Damn it. I'm sorry. I guess I'm gonna burn my final rage.
Okay.
And I will move my 35 feet forward. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
No. There, sorry. And then I don't have the gold Excalibur right now. I will. Where the fuck are my weapons? Okay. I will take my action to hit her with my scimitar.
Does your scimitar have that much reach?
Oh, shit, right. Never mind, I'm gonna hit her with my kunai,
Okay.
which I can throw at her.
Yep.
I swear I know what I'm doing.
It's alright.
I don't trust that die. 22 to hit.
22 is a hit.
Okay. She is going to take... Where... Oh my god. 1d4 plus 5, I believe, piercing. And then 2d8 lightning.
Sounds about right, yep.
I haven't used this weapon a whole lot, so I'm glad. So 8 piercing.
Okay.
And 5 lightning.
Piercing 5 lightning.
And that'll be my turn. I'll be more prepared next round, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're perfectly fine. Then we go to Hades, Emperor Apollo.
Okay. So I'm in the circle, so I have to roll.
Yes, dexterity saving throw, please. Thank you.
That is a 17.
Okay, so you were perfectly fine. You do not take any
cool.
damage. You're able to withstand the wind's effect against you.
Was I knocked prone from that first one?
No.
You said yes, I'm sorry.
No.
No. Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and move. Let's go 5, 10. Maybe there. So I'm not going back more. All right. Okay, so she looks completely organic, correct? Like wings aren't like made of stone or something goofy.
No. She looks like any other person in this group. That, you know, just as organic as you do.
Just double checking. All right.
You're good.
Then let's just.
So to give her a full physical description, she is not wearing any metal. She's not wearing any armor. Everything on her is organic. Even the clothing itself is partially like part of her skin. And her wings are full feathers. The only thing that she has that's like exterior from her body is her crown, and it looks like it's made of several horns. And it's the only part of her that doesn't look like it is like actually built with her body.
Got it. Okay. Then let's go ahead. Let's see where it's going. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use Ice Storm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop the 20-foot radius so that way it kind of just catches like her, but not Zephynia or Gaiju there if I can.
Okay, so 20-foot radius. I'll move in a second. Just let me.
It's just a one hit. It's not constant.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. So and then the ground. I'm sorry. Leave it there because the ground underneath it will be difficult terrain.
Got it.
So
Perfect.
it's on my next turn.
Okay.
All right. So she needs to make a dexterity saving throw. 18.
18. That is a fail for a 17.
Cool. Okay, so she's gonna take 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage.
Okay.
4, not great. That is. All right, so 12 cold damage, and 12 bludgeoning damage.
Perfect. Okay.
And then let's go. Oh, actually. Oh no! I rolled a 1 on my wild search. Hang on. Of course. Let's see what happens. 17. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use. This is the first time I'm actually using this in game. The ability I got from Elandriel to shift the roll by 1 step.
Okay.
And for the next minute, I regain 5 hit points at the start of each of my turns.
Perfect. Okay, got it.
So
I was wondering if you ever were going to use that.
I finally got to. Anyway, back to my turn. Let's go ahead and burn 2 sorcery points to quicken that one, and then I'm gonna hit her with for shits and giggles, I'm going to attempt to hit her with Chill Touch.
Okay.
So that is going to be a...
The ability that doesn't make sense to its name.
Right, I know. It chills you to the bone. 31 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I rolled an 18 and I've got a plus 13 to that. All right. Oh, yes. 22 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And she cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
Perfect. All right. We go up to Dira.
All right, my first question is: did I see that the spell on Zarmir appears to have succeeded?
You can either give me either Arcana check, Perception check, or Religion check, depending on which one you'd like to do because of the spell's property.
Let's go with Religion.
Figured.
Which will be a 22.
Okay. By all intents and purposes, you do not understand how it worked, but it worked nonetheless.
All right. In that case, I'm going to move up here. For my bonus action, I am going to cast Sanctuary on Zarmir.
Okay.
So, until the spell ends, which is for a minute, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. And it's and doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects. If they make an attack, cast a spell, or deal damage to another creature's spell ends. But he's not doing anything for a while, so that's on him for now.
Perfect.
Let me make a note of that. And then I'm going to get out my crossbow. And I am not going to use my fancy exploding armor, or fancy exploding bolts, because there's people right next to her. But I'm going to... Yeah, so
Gravity's
first shot...
having some issues with their computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is?
Got you.
I think Gravity's computer crashed.
Oh, okay. Alright, so first shot... Ugh. 14 to hit. No.
Miss.
Second shot... 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, and that's going to be... 13 piercing.
Okay.
And so that's a bonus. That's where I wanted to move to. That's my attack. That's my turn.
Okay, perfect. We'll go to Dahlia.
Sick. First point of order,
Sick AF.
getting Zarmir the fuck out of here. I'm assuming he's not like fully regained consciousness alive yet.
No.
Or is he?
No. He's...
Well,
You know that he is living now. He is not dead. Outside of that, you don't know necessarily, based on the parameters of what you know happened and how it happened, you don't know necessarily what's going to coincide with this. But by intents and purposes, he is becoming alive.
I love that for me. Okay. Well, I'll see this big scary lady flapping her wings and go, I thought that was going to happen, and I'm going to drag him through this tunnel.
Okay, so you'll be moving
out
fast
of the
speed,
way.
dragging him.
Alright, let me mark how much speed that was. That was... Okay. So I drag him to probably where I'm standing.
Okay.
Yeah, so there. I don't know if he can hear me because I don't know if he's alive, but I'm going to be... Actually, can I use my dash action to drag him even further away? Can I use my dash action to drag him... So I can drag him 30 more feet to here.
So if you use your dash action, you can only go twice as much as you did before. So you'd only be able to move your full movement speed, not.
But with my double action, it's doubled.
True. Okay, yeah, sure.
It's doubled only when dashing, but...
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Excellent. So I drag that boy over this way. Just really trying to get him out of harm's way. And okay, that was my action. Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm just going to be like, stay here. And then I'm going to turn to go back to the squad. And while I do that, I'm going to use a let me find it. Harness Divine Power, so I'm going to start giving myself some spell slots back.
Divine Power. It doesn't require you to use an action or bonus action to do that?
It's a bonus action.
Okay,
but I use my action dash.
Oh, I thought you were using both your action and your bonus action to dash.
No, I was using my movement speed to drag him 15 feet instead of 30, and then I used my action to dash to drag him 30 more feet.
So if you use the dash, it would only move full feet, not double what your normal speed would be. So, okay, so automatically at the beginning, before you apply anything, you're only going half speed. Okay. If you're applying dash that, you're going double of that half speed, putting you at normal speed. I thought you were implying that you were using dash for both action and bonus action, which would allow you to get as far as you did. Okay.
In devil form, my dash action gets doubled as a devil versus normal.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay. All right, cool. Just making sure I'm not being a silly goose over here. And then that will be my turn.
Okay. Okay, so Soma's turn. Why the fuck do I not have a sheet up? What am I doing?
You know you gotta have our future corrupt boy in here.
We don't know that.
We don't. Nothing will go wrong.
He is... Anybody hurting? No? Okay. Alright, then he is going to immediately know that he doesn't want to run in the area. So he is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then he is going to cast... he's gonna extend a sigil in his air, and he's in the air, and he's gonna cast Blade Ward on himself. And then he is going to bonus action Hunter's Mark Kazushimi. He's getting this turn there. We're gonna go top to Kazushimi. She's gonna modify her effect, and she is going to change the effect from Dark Wind as the darkness goes away from her area, and she's going to change it to Sky Shatter. The weight of the air immediately increases tenfold. If you fly, you immediately have to give me a strength saving throw DC 22.
Oh no. Okay. Strength save. You got this. I'm going to use Indomitable and roll that again. So close. Nope.
Okay, and I think that's the only person. So you immediately just all of a sudden just feel like this tug on you, and you immediately just get slammed on the ground like some big creature just punched you straight down. You're immediately gonna take falling damage from it. You're gonna take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you cannot fly again until the end of your next turn. Your flight is disabled until the end of your next turn. As in action, let's see, she is going to... She's going to do Swift Slash. Anybody within the area, she's going to use her claws as her elongated arms. She's going to attack as long as anybody's within 5 feet across from her, not including height. So she's going to attack specifically Gaju and Symphonia. That is a natural 20. So both of you are going to take 30 points of slashing damage. It's not magical, so 15 for Gaju. And she is going to use a charge, and she's going to increase the area effect of her wind by 15 feet. If it lets me increase it. Of course you're not going to let me increase it. Okay, we're just going to redo it. Alright. Then we're going to go to Zephinia. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw from starting within her aura.
Oh, I'm so bad at those. 6.
Okay, you're going to be pushed back 10 feet directly in the opposite direction of her, and you're going to take 2d6 points of... Let's see, we got 2, and you take 4 points of damage. And go ahead and do your turn.
I'm gonna take out the flame longbow and aim specifically at her right wing.
Okay.
That is 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then that's going to be... Whoops, I rolled everything at once.
Damn.
16 damage.
Okay.
I know 11 doesn't hit. 23 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for the 23, it's going to be 22 damage.
Okay.
Fire damage, if that does anything.
Okay.
And then... Don't think I can do anything as a bonus action. Do I want to move? I'm going to move back a little bit. 5, 30, right outside, and then into there.
Okay, got it. Got you. Dexterity saving throw, please, before you start your turn.
That's not good. 8.
8. All right, so 10 feet back, please, and you're going to take 7 points. You only take 3.
Okay.
Resume.
How high off the ground is she?
20 feet.
Still?
She has not increased her height or decreased it.
Okay. I am still raging, so I can't do any spells. I'm going to take out my shield.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move right back up in her face as best I can.
Okay.
And I will hit her with my kunai again.
Okie dokie.
I can map. 28 to hit.
Yep.
Uh, 8 piercing.
Okay.
9 lightning.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Perfect. Hades, dexterity saving throw, please. Okay, so 10 feet back. And that is 8 points of damage. Resume your turn.
So I'm just gonna take 3 because I heal 5.
Perfect.
Okay. The big winged thing to the north of them, is that the statue?
Yeah, it's the statue. Yep. That's what she was creeping behind.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna try something dumb.
And just to remind you, that statue goes up 35 feet. It almost reaches the ceiling.
Okay. I'm gonna try something real dumb then.
Okay.
How high up is she?
20.
Okay.
Stupid moves win the game.
Yeah, that's what's probably gonna happen here.
Or everyone dies.
I mean, it's a 50-50 chance here.
Maybe. Wild magic sorcerer. That's how you live your life.
How you live your life, yep. Live and die by the surge. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I am gonna go ahead and at the base of that statue on the south side of it, so
Okay.
it's a 10-foot area. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit her, correct? The 10-foot sphere?
Not if you're trying to touch it, no.
Okay. I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast Shatter at a 5th level on that statue.
Okay.
If you would like to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is it just for the statue itself?
It would be for the statue, yes.
Okay, so let's see.
And if it's inorganic, it makes it at disadvantage.
It's fully... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a natural 1.
Okay, cool. All right, so it is going to take 6d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
My goal here is to destroy the bottom of it and make it fall over like a big tree on top of her.
Okay.
And the ice difficult terrain is gone as well.
I'm sorry. what was going-
The other circle of ice difficult terrain is gone.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, that is... 12? 32 points of thunder damage to the base of the statue.
No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay, so statue starts collapsing down. I'm gonna give her a perception check to see if she notices. She does not.
I'm trying to hit it like a big tree to like, and then it falls over on her.
And then let's see. Yeah. Because of the wings itself, God, you also give me a perception check.
Sorry, friend.
Uh, 17.
You
It's loud.
immediately see this thing coming down as she's. It takes a little while to react, but you can react first. You're able to dodge out of the way. I'll allow you to either move 10 feet down or 10 feet to the right to move out of the area of effect as a reaction.
Move to the right.
Okay. As the piece collapsed down, let's see, it's going to be 35 feet. 10 feet, 20
Math.
feet wide.
I will say it's a sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from that point. So
I'm going to say that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll say it's going to be 96. So roll me 96 for me, please.
okay. I mean, I'll take the damage. I was really just trying to get her happy butt on the ground.
I don't. It would put her on the ground, but she would take damage too. But I'd rather have you roll.
Yeah,
it
no,
than-
I'm happy with damage. I'm just saying I was more so hoping for the ground.
I mean, she's
All right.
going on the ground.
Oh, hang on. 38 points of damage.
Okay. As you immediately strike down, and immediately this powerful sound immediately emits as Gaju quick move out of the way as she immediately looks at you and she looks back as she can't stop and dodge quick enough. As immediately all the rubble just starts pushing her down to the ground as she's able to stand up, but she's like when the wings is going limp for a little bit as she just kind of just tries to lift it back up with one of her shoulder blades. She's hurting. Anything else in your turn?
Friggin' frack.
That's our boy. That's our dude.
Gotta think outside the box.
Genius.
I think right now that's all I'm gonna be able to do. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it for now. Oh, actually, I forget. Nope, we're good. Okay, no search.
Awesome move for you. I'm going to grant you inspiration, good sir. Dira. Dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. That is a 22.
Okay, you are all good. No effects. You get to stay where you're at. Go ahead and resume your turn.
And you said she's on the ground now?
She is currently on the ground. She is not prone, but she is on the ground.
But I can reach her with my
You can
sword.
definitely reach her.
I'm going to get up into her face.
Big stupid
Well,
face.
hello there. I am so sick of flying things. Welcome to the ground. And take a big ol' whack at her with my sword, and I'm going to miss with a 16, probably.
Hang on, I just gotta look back at notes. That's right. If she's grounded, you get advantage on her. She can't stand properly while she's grounded. She's not a stander,
Sweet.
she's a flyer.
So let's
you get
see what the
advantage.
other one is. Well, the other one's a 22.
Okay,
So
so
that's
it.
a 22 on the first attack.
Her wings drape like a cape. She can't really walk with them.
All right, and that's 15 slashing
Okay.
plus 6 radiant.
Okay. Okay.
Second attack on the backhand, just swing it through, and that is 29 to hit.
You betcha.
And is that actually? No, okay. And that's gonna, and I'm gonna go ahead and put actually another level 1 actual smite on that.
Smite me on my teeth, smite her.
Smite. So that's gonna be 17 slashing.
Okay.
And 1, 5, 11 radiant.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'm going to try shield shove. Just can I just shove her back into the rubble and try and get her to trip over?
You can certainly try.
I can try.
Yeah.
I will try.
She is a heavy one. Go ahead and give me a strength check versus, I guess, her strength.
Strength versus strength. I understand.
Let's see.
It's a long shot, but there's not much else I can do with my bonus. So it's 14.
19.
Yeah. So that doesn't work. And I have no intention of going anywhere else. I'm staying right here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Question for Apollo Hades. The effect of her not being able to heal is gone, correct? Okay, she's going to take her single legendary reaction. She is extremely hurting. She's immediately just going to open her wings. Everyone, fuck off! And she's immediately just going to shoot straight up in the air 30 feet. I need everyone that's within this circle to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Okay, that's 14? 14.
Okay, fail. Immediately as she immediately sucks up all the air that she was pushing out, you just feel all the air being sucked out of your lungs as she's pulling everything out of the air. You both are going to drop on the ground and you are going to suffer the effects of being unconscious for 1 turn.
Okay.
How would that affect a elf?
How would it affect an elf?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, elves are not immune to being unconscious. They're immune to being
That's why I said
asleep.
never mind.
But that was just a reaction. So, Dahlia.
Ass. Well, with that, everything I had planned just went out the damn window. Let me.
I'll also say at this point, that's a consistent effect. So she's constantly absorbing air from the edges of the area to her. So you all, I guess, are seeing this.
Well, shit. Sorry, I had a plan, and that changed my plan a lot, so... I will... guess just, I'll move to here, so I'm not in the little effect, and I will chuck a psychic blade at her.
Okay.
That's awesome. I don't think a 16 hits.
No, it does. 16 hits.
It does hit? Oh,
Yep.
sick. Love that for me. Okay, so that does not get sneak attack because she moved out of range of Dira. Or let me triple check something. Yeah, no, I don't think that would work. So that would be wait, where is it? Where's the thing?
Where is it? Show it to me!
I've been studying so hard, I'm sorry. Damn it, where are you?
Damn it, Bobby.
Blessed Strike. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna add a Blessed Strike to that. Because it was a weapon attack. So that would be extra 7 points. Second attack was a 18 to hit.
Yep.
Roll that againsies. For 6 points. Pathetic points.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action instead. I will burn my second Harness Divine Power to replenish a spell slot, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
Yes.
Soma's turn. Let's see. Did he go into it, or did he run around it? He's gonna go into it. So, like a crazy madman. Does he have any healing spells? He does. Okay. I am going to have him run in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He has to make a Constitution saving throw. Gets a 22, he's fine. He is going to use his... He's going to use this action to take away the unconscious effect away from Dira. And he's going to... Bonus action... Does he have any bonus actions? I always forget his abilities. He's going to bonus action Misty Step. And he is going to appear right there.
Get away from father-in-law! I don't know you!
Stranger danger! Alright, Kazushimi's turn. She's incredibly pissed. She is going to... She's gonna keep the area effect on, which is absorbing everything into the area. And she is going to do... Let's see, we got a couple people perfect for that. So she's going to do Sword Dance. Directions beneath her, above her, to the sides, all are going to have to make dexterity saving throws. So, Gaju, Hades, and Dira all have to make me dexterity saving throws, please.
Because we're unconscious, do we automatically fail?
You would, yes. Dira has been picked up by Soma, so you would fail, yes.
Oh, I'm inside the circle?
No, you're not. It's a different effect she's doing. She's casting like these blades. So what she's doing is she's immediately just erupting like these wind blades off her hand, and everything
Got it.
on her
Misunderstood.
sides and in front of her will take damage.
That is a 15.
Fail.
Okay.
15.
Okay, fail. So all three of you are going to take 31 points of slashing damage.
I am immune to slashing.
Nice. Technically, Gaju, you would still be raging until the beginning of your next turn, so you still would only take half, so 15.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. And then she is going to... She's going to move. So...
Well, I think if I fall unconscious, the rage drops.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So she's going to move. So she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And so it's going to move to effect.
Oh, don't you do it. Oh, don't you do it. God damn.
No, you go right back where you were.
Get back.
And that is the end of her turn. So we're going to start with Zephinia. You got to give me Constitution saving throw now instead of Dexterity saving throw.
Gosh, damn it. Okay. That is only a 14.
Okay, you just go unconscious. You get the air sucked out of your lungs and you just go unconscious till the end of your next turn.
Fun. Okay. Okay.
So you have to skip your turn. Gaju, your turn. You are no longer unconscious. You're back up. Because you woke up from the effects during it, you do not have to roll the Constitution saving throw on this turn.
Okay. Fuck you, bitch.
Frickin' bitch.
Let's see.
Just
what
let
do
us be
I-
badasses against you.
Please.
She is airborne, correct?
Yes.
We need an epic story to tell Zarmir should he survive.
You revived him. That's pretty epic by itself, but
At what cost, though?
as he just wakes up inside of a wind tunnel, it's like, oh.
Just put me back down.
Right.
I'm gonna use half my movement to climb to my feet.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to cast 3rd level Moonbeam on
Oh,
her. I need her to
shit.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Alright. That is a 15. I'm assuming it's a fail.
That is a fail. She needed a 16.
Got it.
She's going to take... two... That doesn't sound right. 3d10 damage, radiant damage.
Okay.
That's my 12. Where's my 10? There it is. Uh, 16 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I have the rest of my movement. Sorry, trying to do math on how much I actually have. 15-ish. I'm just gonna move closer to Dahlia and Hades,
Perfect.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Just to remind you, it's water in the middle. You can cross over it. It's just rough terrain. So that way you guys don't have to go across the stone if you don't want to. You can go straight through it.
I'm sick.
So that was Skaju. Hades.
So that's gonna be a 24 for my con save.
You're good.
Cool. And I'm gonna just back out here a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and let's do. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay.
I need her to make a int saving throw of an 18.
Okay. Right. So that's psychic, right?
Yes.
It's the only immunity she has.
Oh, okay. Then this immunity to damage.
Immunity to all psychic effects, including damage.
Okay. Okay, never mind then, I guess.
Technically, all the blades are immune to all psychic effects, including damage.
Got it. Okay. All right. So even if she failed to save, the effect wouldn't hit her. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yep.
All right. Then I'm still gonna go ahead and just I would have quickened that, and then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch or attempt to.
Okay.
Damn, one off. That's gonna be 32 to hit.
Yeah.
So fucking close.
Of course it fucking hits.
So close. I had 19. I rolled.
Bummer. Almost got that natural 20. That's like some natural 20s.
23 necrotic. And she cannot heal until the start of my next turn.
Okie dokie. Anything else? Okay. Dira, Constitution saving throw, please.
Alrighty. Let's go with this one. 12.
Fail, you're unconscious.
God damn it.
Dahlia, Constitution saving throw, please.
Balls. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna burn a legendary reaction to auto success that,
Cool,
because
you're good.
yeah, I don't think an 8 would have done it. So, I'm gonna turn to Soma. Just be like, I thought you said you wanted to kill something. This would be a great time to fucking do that. And I'm gonna hit her with a guiding bolt.
As like you're saying super dramatically, I thought you wanted to kill, you know, like it's...
Just sounds like a smoker. Alright, let's hit this bitch with a guiding bolt. Fuck you, lucky point. Alright, that's a lot better. Oh god, what is math? I assume that hits. That's a 28
Yep.
hit.
Yeah, she's got
Alright.
low AC.
Do I notice if radiant damage really butters her echo? Thank you, thank you, Guiding Bolt. It's not like I really needed that.
Did you
or
say
anything.
butter her ego? Was that what you were saying?
It's because they butter her egg roll. Does radiant damage like really hurt her?
So far as you guys can tell, other than her not having effect of psychic damage, there's been nothing that's been doing anything increased or decreased compared to its standard norm against her.
What is your
Except for
standard?
psychic, yeah.
Except for psychic, yeah.
Yeah, so she didn't take any damage from Mila.
And she took damage, it's just she's not taking an increased amount of damage.
Gotcha. Okay. My brain. I'm specifically hitting for her wings, BT dubs, because I hate them and I want them out of my life. So.
Why do you gotta hate
that...
them so much?
Because she abuses them.
Zephinia's right here. So is Hades.
Bigger than mine.
Come
so
on.
We can take them out.
Wow, size
Yeah,
competition. I thought, Jesus Christ.
The only people that can have a big wingspan in this group are Hades and Zephinia, not this bitch. So they're going.
You love big tails, but you hate big wings? Is that what this shit is? Bullshit.
No,
bullshit. This is straight up hate. I don't like it.
Here.
I will not stand for this. I will fly.
Okay, I'm going to. Is this possible to use my bonus action just to like push Zarmir's lifeless corpse out of the range?
Sure.
Back you
back.
I'd like to push him as far out of range as I possibly can.
Okay.
So that can I push him to there?
Sure.
Yeah, get him out of it. Get him out. Get him out of here.
Just gulp swing him out to the edge corner.
Yeah.
Falls in the water and drowns.
4.
No. No. Yeah, that will be my turn. I did so much. I'm so proud of myself. All right. Back to you, someone. Please,
just
God,
hear
hit
someone in the
something.
background doing like the whispering of like the announcers during like a golf game. Oh, she got it real tight on that one. No.
Just imagine the SpongeBob guy. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
All right. He has to make a con save throw. That is 27. He is good. All right. He's like, fine. Yeah, gotta take out some rage. He immediately draws his sword. And well, first of all, he cannot reach her. So he is going to cast Fly on himself. And let's see, does it allow him to... Yep, alright, so he's going to cast Fly. And he is going to put himself 30 feet in the air, and he's going to move himself 30 feet forward. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So he'll go there. And he has only a longsword, so he can't really do that as a bonus. So he's going to have to end his turn. Does he have any bonuses? Nope, he doesn't have anything else. So he's going to end his turn there. So, because it's Chima's turn,
she starts her turn in the moonbeam, so she gets to take another 3d10.
Awesome. Does she have to make a saving
throw,
though?
That again? Yes. Sorry. Constitution. Save again, please.
Now she knows what it feels like.
That's his fucking sheet. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. 19.
Okay, that means, let me double check if there's, I believe it's half on fail.
I think so.
If I can read.
Wake up.
Yes, okay, so she's gonna take half 3d10.
We all got those daylight savings yawns, man.
Yeah.
16, so 8 radiant damage.
Okay. Alright, so she's gonna keep holding the same ability because she is just gonna work that one. And she is going to do Telluric Fury, so she's going to target 3 people. She's going to go for Soma, Zephynia, and it has to be technically people all in the spot she can see at once. So she's going to go also for Dahlia. So all 3 of you...
It's because of the wings, isn't it? I'm not sorry, bitch.
26 to hit.
You insulted her wings.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
including Soma, all 3 of you are going to take... Holy shit. 36 points of slashing damage. And... that's all she can do on her turn. So we are going to go to Zephynia. You were unconscious before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're up. You can
Right, so I'll
use half your movement to stand up.
Stand up. Which wing looks worse for the wear?
Neither or. The only way you could have actually done inflicting extra damage to the wings if you guys are getting natural 20s. So otherwise you guys are just doing regular damage to the whole body. You might just be hitting it, but until you're actually specifically hitting like an eye or a wing, you'd be able to get an natural 20.
I'm gonna aim for that right wing again.
Okay.
And let them all go. Roll dice.
So many
roll.
dice.
22, 12, 23.
22 and the 23 hit.
Okay, so the 22 got 18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the 23 got 14 damage.
Okay.
And then...
She's hurting.
10, 15, 20. I'm gonna hop on back out of range again.
Okay.
And end my turn there.
Alright. Gaju, con saving throw, please.
Uh, 23.
You're good.
Okay. I'm going to maintain the moonbeam on her.
Okay.
Let's see. How high up is she right now?
35.
Let me. Okay. My kunai, the range is 20-60. So would that mean if I threw it at her, it would be at disadvantage, or?
Yes, you get 5, 10, 15. No, 20 would just get her, so you would be at regular.
If she's 35 feet in the air?
Oh, technically, yes. Okay, yeah, so it'd be disadvantage. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, it's better than nothing at this point. I'm gonna move 20 feet up into her grill. And I'm just gonna attempt at disadvantage, just throw my kunai at her.
Cool.
Yeah, no. That is a 12.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately not.
But that's my turn.
Okay. We go to Hades.
Okay, question. I know inspiration can give me advantage. Can I give her disadvantage with it?
No.
No, okay. Just double checking. I wasn't sure. Okay. First, we're gonna go ahead and attempt chill touch one more time here.
You and these touches, man. Consent, please.
I'm consenting with my 18 plus 13, so the 32 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. For 15 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my sorcery points, my last two, to quicken.
Okay.
And we are gonna go ahead and nothing. I'm gonna upcast Disintegration at a 7th level. She needs to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Big money, no whammies.
It would be a real shame if I cast DM disadvantage at this time.
Oh.
Too late.
I yelled wait.
I couldn't find it. Wait, where is it?
19.
Actually, I'm going to use my feature to bend luck. Burn my reaction to roll a d4. Minus 3 off that.
Okay, so if it makes it fail, she's gonna cast one more legendary charge to make it auto succeed.
Okay.
Not if I click DM disadvantage. It's in my arsenal. I gotta click a button. Well, I was waiting because you said too late, but then I was like, but wait, I just found it.
All right.
I'm clicking it. I'm cashing in these hard-earned points. Does it work?
So,
Will it work?
I mean, if I see it, it works.
Oh, my finger slipped. What a shame. Wait, fuck. You better... You bitch. Hold on, it exited out. Hold on. Hold on here. Hold on here.
Beta's against us.
It's there!
Okay.
It's there!
I was gonna be like,
This is why I just don't mess with
the
that
real
shit
boss
real quick.
battle is against Twitch. Like, that's really what the main thing is. Like, come on, Twitch, work for me.
This is my hard-earned points of hours of streams. Not to flex, but...
Yeah.
It's there!
Okay, it's there. It's there.
Alright.
Let's see here.
Talk about that, please!
Major math going on here.
I know, it's 13 dice.
Holy fuck. Major math here by Apollo. Give him 1 second.
Okay. Alright, so before it's halved, it's 86 points of force damage.
Holy fuck. Okay. Alright, so 44. Or 43. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, she's in hella pain.
I was hoping that would actually hit and kill her.
She's in extreme amount of pain.
I know, that's disintegration. That would have wiped her. That is my turn. That's all I got.
Whew, okay. Dira.
Oh, I forgot to heal.
Is bloody unconscious.
Wait.
But there's more.
Ooh, it was a 7 out of 1. Okay, continue, sir.
All right, so Dira, you are up.
I am up. Okay.
Well, not unconscious. You're still down. But
I have not had a turn since she knocked me unconscious. This is my first turn since then. So am I still up?
Yeah.
Because she did it on like a reaction. It was after my last. I mean, not that I'm going to argue if it's true, if it's the case, but it hasn't actually stopped me from doing anything.
So much has happened.
I'm trying to remember even. So
it was a reaction or something.
That's what it was. It would have been a reaction.
It was after my last turn.
No, it's still. It only goes until. Oh wait, no, it was after. So no, you're still down until the end of your turn. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Okay, thank you. So then we actually go to.
But I will. But I'll be up after my turn.
Yeah. So when it goes to Dahlia's turn, you are actually up.
Okay. Thank you.
Dahlia.
Ass. Okay.
And titties.
Ass and wings, apparently. That's what we're going for here. Alrighty, gang. Who's hurting? Raise your hand. God damn it, a lot of you. Alright. So.
Damn it, Bobby.
Guess it's time to be a good darn cleric.
Come on, cleric. Do your job, cleric.
I'm trying. Alright,
I reserve that
Mass.
for Xander.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't at me, I be doing it. Mass healing word for a solid 12 points of healing. Woo! Everyone, yay.
Thank you.
Thrive, survive, go kiss some babies. I love y'all.
Kissing hands and shaking babies.
Yes. And what do I want to do for my bonus action? I'll move like right here. Just so she sees me and not the dead, undecomposing person behind. Yeah, we'll hit her with a good little. Oh, fuck.
No, that's not allowed. No, you can't do that. No.
Stop! Rewind! I use my DM disadvantage to take that out of your mouth. Wait, it got worse. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna offhand throw my Radiant Ambassador at her and hope I get that back one day. Fuck you, lucky phone. Fuck you. Alright, what is math? It's a 16 to hit. Is that... Wait! No, never mind. That doesn't apply to me. 16 hit?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so excited. I just want her to die. Okay, so I rolled that. And then... Ass. I hate it here. I want to go home. Wait, no, I also get to burn. I'm sorry, I'm under a lot of stress right now. Where are you?
There's so much things going on.
I want to hit good, and my dice are literally like, let me give you the bare fucking minimum, because you made a silly mistake last session, and you're paying for it by the gods. Okay, so subtract that sneak attack damage, because I don't think they're within 5 feet of range, because she's fucking floating. So total will be 20 damage.
Oh, no, you get sneak attack because of Soma, he's flying.
Then total will be 24 damage.
Okay.
Knock her out, knock her out, knock her out, knock her out. That's all I got. That was it. It's just
Right there.
Has to make a con saving
It's
throw.
fine, I'm fine. Everyone remember, I did cash in that disadvantage, so
He's got
just so you guys know.
25, so he's good. Alright, he's gonna draw his sword, and he's gonna swing right at her. That's a natural 1. As he's gonna immediately strike at her, he's immediately gonna strike with his enchanted longsword, and she's gonna immediately like, sharpen her daggers and immediately slice his blade in half. He's just immediately gonna shatter his blade, as he's currently unarmed. Bonus action, fucking cry. He is going to second wind, and he's gonna take a short rest. Or use a short rest. Use the 1d10. And actually, no, he's not. He's gonna bonus action Missy Step because he has nothing to do up close anymore. So he's gonna bonus action Missy Step, and he is going to move here. And that is his turn. Alright, she's got disadvantage. Alright,
She's also still in the moonbeam.
I'm sorry?
In the moonbeam.
Oh, moonbeam. Keep looking at his sheet. No, that's not. Fail for a 13.
3d10 again. Where is theirs? Uh, 12 radiant damage.
Okay. She is going to... She's going to let pass... She's going to use your last legendary charge to immediately cross her wings around her body. And you're just going to start seeing something happen within the wings themselves. And she is going to then do Telleric Fury on... God, no, it's a little too close. So it's going to have to be at Dahlia, Zephyria, and Soma at disadvantage. Well, that was an F20 and a 4. So that is only a 10. So those are all misses.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, it's hella rough.
At least it was good for something.
Okay, that ends her turn. She's going to keep focused on the actual area. Oh, actually, I forgot. Does it go down because she's doing it? No, it does not break her concentration. So she's currently right now, she has her wings around her, but they're not fully covering her. She's got them kind of like one in front like a shield, the other one in the back kind of helping her kind of stay afloat in the air. Zephyria.
Pew pew with the fire arrows. I got a critical for a 26, and then the 15 and 11 I'm assuming does not hit, correct?
So these are flame arrows?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Whoops.
As you fire these arrows into a sucked out vacuum of air, they immediately extinguish themselves as they fire inside.
Oh. Do they piercing damage?
Do they have piercing damage without fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so the piercing damage will apply, but not the fire.
It would be a total of 12.
Okay.
I lied. I can't math. It's a total of 9.
These lies today, I just can't.
And I'm done. I'm very sad that the fire went out. My wings just go, oh.
Got you, Constitution saving throw, please.
Sorry, was muted. 26.
Okay, you're all good.
She's still in the air, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, so even though she like crossed her wings and everything.
Yeah, so she's got her right wing in front of her, and then the left wing is behind her, helping her stay afloat.
Okay. Still 35 in the air?
Correct.
Okay. Remind me, if I have a concentration spell up, I can cast a non-concentration.
Correct.
Okay. Do I need to roll before or after I cast that?
What do you mean?
To maintain concentration. Or do I not roll?
You don't have to roll to maintain concentration. You're not affecting it.
Okay. In that case, 'cause I have very limited options. I'm going to hit her with a Eldritch Blast. Yeah, so let me roll for that. 27 to hit.
You betcha.
Okay, she's gonna take 1d10 fire?
Force,
Four.
probably.
Yeah. Well, that was disappointing. 2.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to maintain Moonbeam on her.
Okay.
And stay right there. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Hades.
Okay, I'm going to use a bonus action to burn a 3rd level spell slot to gain 5 sorcery points back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use Chill Touch to try to whack her again.
Okay.
Yeah, 20.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Okay. Hang on.
Aim for the wings! Aim for the wings!
$34 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh. Okay.
She's unable to heal again.
Oh.
Or still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and I get 5 back because at the start of my turn.
Okay.
From my Wild Surge. And that was a cantrip, so I don't have to Wild Surge. That's my turn.
Okay. Dira, you are not unconscious. Or haven't been in a little bit, but yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to use my 15 feet to get up off the floor.
Get on up.
Is she still 35 feet up?
Yep.
Alright, then I am going to use one of my Jade crossbow bolts.
Crossbow bolt.
Which is a +1 bonus to attack and damage. Boop, 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 boop. And that's going to be, well, the first shot's going to be crap because that's a 14 to hit. I'm going to use my other Jade Bolt for the second shot. Come on. That is going to be, 18, 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is going to be whopping 6 plus so +1, so 7.
Okay.
Piercing plus 2d8 force. So that's going to be 10 force.
Okay.
And she gets pushed 10 feet away from the blast.
Okay, so...
And then... No, one of them better. And that, I believe... Actually, no. And I'm going to use the rest of my movement just to get closer to Gaju so I can take advantage of various reaction things should they become necessary, and that is my turn.
Okay. Dahlia, con saving throw, please.
Do you have to make a saving throw if she gets pushed back?
If she gets pushed back?
Because she's got her spell thingy up.
Her spell thing?
Oh, radius thing! I don't know, I was just trying to pull strings. It's not. Damn disadvantage! Okay, fine. Alright, fine.
I mean, honestly, shush, because she moved closer to you.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me. I got range for days. Okay, we're in the clear there. What was it, Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
That was, 19.
Fail.
Deadass.
It's 22 that you need to beat.
Fuck. Legendary action.
Okay.
Burning it.
Fair enough.
I was so confident. Damn. Okay. Not getting me down that easy, babe. Alright.
Okay, you got your turn.
Squad, who's still hurting? Show of hands.
Shout out. Sophia. Right here.
Give me on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 means it's tis but a scratch. 5 means I'm about to die.
I'm immortal.
Like a 2,
All right.
2.5 to 3.
If this fails, I will eat some humble cleric pie.
I would show 5,
later.
but I'm missing 3 fingers.
It's but a flesh wound. It's okay.
Just but a flesh wound. God, why is math so hard today?
I'm invincible.
You're right.
Okay, 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Golly gee willikers, Batman.
Okay, I'm so tired of Foundry rolling this absolute gutter ass, so I'm gonna roll it physically.
Natural 1.
Hold, please.
No.
Thank you, that was so much better. 23 points of radiant damage, please.
How much?
For Guiding Bolt. 23 points of radiant damage.
23. Okay. Glad I asked. If I said 32.
I mean, you can write that down. That's fine.
Okay. As you cast that on her, she uses one wing itself is no longer in front of her, and she stretches out like the other one. Take that what you will.
So she's exposed.
Just as much as she was before she put her wing up.
Oh, okay. Fuck it. All right.
There you go.
Let me triple check one more thing. Where are you, spell?
You can't find me.
I can't find you. Alright, I'll use my bonus action to summon my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Right in front of her face.
Big, fat, stupid face.
Big, fat, silly goose face. And it... I think it rolls its own initiative, right?
Sure, why not?
I've not used this in a hot second. That's how it is in Baldur's Gate 3, and you know Baldur's Gate 3 is totally law, so it gets an initiative of 9 somewhere on there.
So I think it goes between... So it goes after you.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I also rolled a 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure my dex is higher. Yep, that'll be my turn.
Okay, so then you get to do your switch weapon.
Cool. Get fucked, Kazushimi!
So what does your
Switch
weapon
weapon.
look like?
This is a great question. You ask me this every time and I don't remember.
It's a giant murderous teddy bear.
Well, see, with Gladwin, we were like, fuck it, it's a rose, and we'll just smash people with it. But,
You can do whatever it
can't-
is each time. Whatever you want each time.
can it be a
Finger,
giant middle
feather.
finger at this point? Because
A
I'm
giant
just
middle
over
finger?
it.
You're doing the Scanlan's hand and just the middle finger just floating up.
Honestly, yeah. 24 to hit.
You betcha.
Force, and then... Okay, and then hold your horses. I got one more trick up my sleeve. If I can find it, I always lose it.
Oh no, Ben's running. He's running hard. He's running fast.
Oh gosh. Ben, no! Nope, never mind. Okay, I lied. Yeah, it's just 7 force damage.
Okay.
To her wing!
She is back to hurting again.
Good. Suffer. That's my turn.
Suffer. Okay, Soma. He is not happy about losing his sword, even though it's not the one he's had all his life. He's still not pleased. He is eventually going to say fuck this, and he is going to... he is going to cast a spell. He's immediately going to charge his black flame in his hand. She needs to make a dexterity saving throw. You know what's not fair that I'm rolling against myself? Someone roll me just roll me a d20.
Anybody got it? I'll go it.
I was gonna say I lost my giant dice.
12.
12. Alright, so she got a 15, so she fails. So Amelia's gonna chuck like this black flame right at her as it immediately explodes around her. She is gonna take 10d10 points of damage.
Oh!
I'm okay with this. As a player, probably not. As a character, yes.
Alright, as she takes 103 points of fire and necrotic damage as you immediately see this giant flare just blast around her. She immediately gets eviscerated.
I hate to be that guy, but does she take the fire damage?
No, but she takes the necrotic damage.
Okay, just checking.
But she does die. But in the absence, nothing happens. Where is the fucking thing? Oh, there it is. But the wind
There's a
tunnel
little
goes away.
wind storm. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say, nothing happens as the wind keeps going, but...
Yeah!
But as
I
Zippy's
like to
looking around
breathe.
like,
the wind
"Where'd
itself,
she
the
go?"
wind
I would
itself
like to breathe.
calms down and slowly quiets. But it still has an eeriness to the whole place itself. The place still has a darkness to it. Still, the place still has like a weird ambiance to it that is still unsettling. But combat's done. Whatever you'd like to do, proceed.
Well, I think we got what we came for. Can we get out of here?
I'm seconding that.
Going to check
We
his
have
arm here.
to.
Okay.
We have to find a key to get out. Hades, is there anything different with the scepter?
Is there anything different with the scepter?
Are you currently holding it?
I've been holding it this whole time.
Okay. As soon as battle's done, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Pretty good at that. Hold on. That's pretty good. That's 21.
Okay. Nothing has changed about it, but does feel heavy in her hand. But outside of that, like it feels like it's difficult to hold. But outside of that, nothing else has changed.
I'm just gonna say it does feel as though it is heavier, but that's about it.
Well, that's weird, ain't it?
I guess. Oh, I
Yeah.
guess the only other thing that's different is it's starting to glow. but it's not like glowing like the whole thing is. It looks like there's an eye on it, like an eye to the scepter, almost like an all-seeing eye that is starting to glow at the center of the eye. But it's very, very
poke
light.
the eye.
You poke the eye. Okay. Yeah, you poke the eye, nothing happens. It's not like a switch.
Okay.
It's nothing like that. It's just like inscribed into the actual thing.
I was just gonna blind it. Okay.
You motherfucker! I only have one eye.
God damn it. Take that all-seeing jerk. Anyway,
I'm gonna tell all my Cyclops friends about you. I swear to God.
You can't see him now, though. Anyway, yeah, I'll say,
Nobody.
It does seem heavier, and it seems to be slightly glowing at this point.
That's definitely different.
Do you think it's the key to get out? Did we unlock something with her death?
Is there anything written on this?
Give me either an investigation check or a religion check on the item itself.
Okay. Neither of those. Which one's better? Hi, they're the same. Okay. That's a solid 5.
A solid 5. You can see a faint hue of what looks like the inscription there, but it's very faint. You can't decipher it.
I will yell over to Dahlia and be like, Dahlia, it seems like something might be written on here, but I can't make it out.
Real quick, what's Zarmir doing? Because my focus is totally on that.
Zarmir right now is still kind of in the same process. He's breathing a little more regularly, but he hasn't taken enough energy yet to fully be like 100% alive. He's still partially dead, not fully dead. He's
only mostly dead.
Only mostly dead. Yes, that means he's partially alive. But he is taking in air, but it seems like it's part of the effect of the spell that's forcing his body to recover, not like he's doing it on its own.
Would any sort of spells aid him? Would I be able to know?
If you want to give me a medicine check or an arcana check on him, you absolutely can.
Stab at that. That was an natural 20. Medicine.
As far as medicinal, anything you can assume that would at least cure any kind of physical wounds would at least make the process, it would hasten the process as far as non-magical implements. If you're able to do anything as far as herbal or anything like that, it seems like it would help, close down any of his sores, any of the wounds that he had, any of the broken bones he got from falling off of 3 stories, etc., etc., etc.
Okay. So as long as I know that those will potentially quicken the process?
Yeah, no matter what it looks like, no matter what, they will eventually heal. But you can definitely tell that if you help the process, even by as much as even putting like the arm in a sling or at least relocating bones, it'll help speed up the process. But you don't know.
Will casting any spells help? That's kind of what I was trying to get out of it.
Well, a medicine check would only give you the physical ailments to it. If you want to give me an arcana check, you can get the more spell effect.
Okay, that was a 18.
18. Basic healing spells will not do anything more than what the effect is already doing. You need a very high level healing spell to make this effect go quicker than it would normally do. Probably at least a level 4.
I do not have that to spare right now, so I'll just stare at him with my creepy devil eyes with
Fair
no
enough.
mouth. And I will hear Hades.
As the process itself slows.
I'll hear Hades call out to me and be like, and I'm just like doting over this human tiefling person that is being resurrected, and I'm just like, can you bring it over here?
I'll walk closer with it and stand next. Oh, wrong one. Come on, Mouse. Do your job.
I'm going to follow and go over with him because I am curious about this thing.
Okay.
I'm just going to follow over and be nosy.
I'll glance at it. as long as I can keep Zarmir in my peripheral vision.
Okay, if you're just going to give a glance but not a full view, you can give your perception check on the item itself. If anybody else wants to look at it more intensely, you can either give me an Arcana check or religion check, especially if you have proficiency with it, you can give me advantage.
Ooh,
Perception is 17.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm going to be very nosy and look at it with chin.
Mm-hmm.
For
Oops, I-
16.
16.
Two different. Hang on, I rolled Arcana and Athletics by accident. Spooky.
Athletics. I will break into submission. I will make it a key.
24 for Arcana.
Working together, religion, perception, arcana, all of you can start to see this scripture in it. And you start to find specific spots, both on the top, above the eye, and to the left and the right of the eye itself. As if the end of the handle is like a ball that has the eye on it. And there's like so spots to it. And they look like it's missing pieces. The scripture itself reads to you all in your native tongue. So if you're human, common, Dahlia, whatever you consider native, whether it be Elvish or Infernal, and Symphonia, whichever one you would find as your common tongue, whether you actually find that as common or not. It just naturally reads to you. When the relic is complete, the way will be shown. And then immediately the three spots start to glow on the actual spot, showing that their piece is missing.
Well, I guess we have some more searching to do before we leave here.
Did we kill her?
I sure hope so.
Seems like it. Can I get a sense from where the spaces are what the things that we're looking for would look like?
Which check did you make? Did you make a religion?
Uh-huh.
You can give me an investigation check on it to see if you can kind of
Alright.
discern based off
That's
the
gonna end
markings.
well. 11?
They, for the piece on the left and the right, they almost look like puzzle pieces. The one on the top looks like a keyhole.
Okay, so here's a question. I have not seen them, but I know what they look like. If I were to cast Locate Object,
What is the
What
range
might
of
happen?
locate object?
1,000 feet.
Okay. You immediately get blipped on 3 areas.
Give it
So
a shot.
here,
Okay.
here, and here.
All right. So just outside of the wall?
No, there's 3 rooms.
Oh, I was looking and I guess I was not looking. Oh, up there. Those 3 rooms at the top. Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to relay to the. I think they're over there, and I just kind of nod past the statue and let's see if we can find them.
Okay.
And just start heading over there.
With my dad.
We see the room since the statue is no longer there.
You can see the rooms, which the rooms themselves are kind of obscured just naturally. So you can see the rooms, but not really what's inside from this distance.
Okay.
I am going to head for the center one first.
Okay. You do find yourself a chest. It has been flipped over. You would assume this was the chest that was really dragged from another spot. You can't tell if it's empty or not from the direction you're at, but you do see it's flipped upside down.
I'm going to take my sword and poke at it and try and flip it right side up.
Okay. You flip it right side up. Other than hearing a small little piece of metal fall within its little crevices, you don't see anything else happen when you flip it right side up.
Is anybody in here with me?
I'll go with.
I stay behind with Zarmir.
Think it's safe?
Can I make a perception check on the chest to make sure it's not, I guess, or investigation, just to make sure it's not gonna try to bite my hand off?
You can give me either investigation or perception, unless you. Yeah, I mean, it would get you a limited answer, but you could definitely try.
All right. Okay. That is a 22 for perception.
You assume nothing but the chest itself would react to you getting closer to it.
I like the way you worded that.
I have questions.
Oh, was the chest react?
I must be very specific about these things.
I reach into my bag and I pull out a ration and I throw it at the chest.
Okay, nothing happens.
Damn it. Okay.
You're not Dolly, it's not gonna mimic.
Wait a minute. No. This is the perfect opportunity for me to do this because he just gave such a vague answer.
That's fantastic.
The conspiracy family appearance!
I love it! Where did that come from? Oh my
It
god!
made off Amazon.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
All right. So I have poked it.
I've thrown things at it.
You have thrown things at it. It has not done anything. Dira is going to be like, all right, and I'm going to go and try and open it.
Okay. You open it, look inside, and you find yourself the piece that you're looking for. What this is it looks like it's almost kind of like a starred out halo, or halo that kind of has spikes around it. But it's a little metal piece, about half the size of the head of the actual scepter, and then there is at the base of it what looks like a handle on it that is a key.
Well, one down.
So,
Because we're looking for 3, right?
yes, I think so.
Alrighty. On to the... on the right.
I think as he went right.
Okay.
Look me go.
All right. And for anybody who's going in that room, investigation or perception checks as you enter.
Ooh, natural 20.
30-20.
Perception.
15.
Okay. As you enter in, you all react as you hear something trigger. As you enter the room, you immediately come back as you hear gears slow themselves down as you didn't move in far enough to trigger something. It starts off by click, 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 and you immediately react click, 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 and it stops.
Can I fly?
Sure.
Into the
Yeah, it's big enough.
very-
Okay. So you fly in, no gears moving while you fly in.
Okay. What do I see?
Okay, chest is in the center. It does look odd. It looks like the floor beneath it is partially cracked. You assume that maybe if too much weight is put in this room, the floor will collapse beneath it.
Hey,
The chest itself is
Apollo,
there and it is closed.
Think we can carry this out?
I go, I'm not sure we need to, and I cast Mage Hand to open the chest.
Okay, you cast
I'm
Mage
not sure
Hand
we
to open
need
up the
to.
chest. Zephania, looking inside, you immediately see what looks like a golden wing that's small enough to be a lock-in piece to the right side of the scepter.
I'm going to very carefully grab it and fly out.
Okay. Okay. You fly out successfully with one of the 3 pieces.
The left room,
Okay.
2 down, 1 to go.
just to the entrance, not in.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do we see?
Okay, perception checks or investigation checks as you peer into the room, but do not walk in the room.
Oh, well, that's a 4.
14.
14,
I don't know. 10.
10. At first, it looks like the room is harmless. Apollo, with a slight glance as you pull your head away, and you immediately get a weird take. It's shadowed in the ceiling, but you swear there's some kind of contraption in the ceiling aiming down towards the ground. But you can't get a good view of it.
Do I see the chest?
You do see a chest straight in the middle.
Mage hand.
Okay, mage hand. Chest is opened.
Can I see into the chest at all?
No, the chest is too high. You cannot see inside the chest.
I'm gonna cast mage. I'm gonna keep mage hand out, go down into the chest, and just slide it across the bottom until it hits the edge, and then grip to grab a key.
Okay.
Or whatever's in that fold.
Grab the key. You lift it up.
And then, whoop, and I'm gonna pull it back to us.
Okay, you pull it back. You're able to retrieve the other wing. You got all 3 pieces. Look at that. Easy. Okay, you got all 3 pieces.
I'm gonna fly back very cautiously looking for more unknown traps.
Dexterity saving throw. No.
We'll follow her back.
As the whole place explodes while she trips the wire.
I'll say while they're gone, I'm gonna D-shift at a devil. So if this dude snaps awake, he's not immediately horrified.
Okay. As you D-shift away, you hear nothing in your head except for one thing. Remember, this was a favor, not a gift. I will come calling, and you'll find out very soon. And then you D-shift back.
Favor as a gift, he's.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
I guess we
She's
go back
gonna
to
be
the other.
very
Go back to
quiet.
the others in, and
I'm gonna hold the scepter out for them to put their pieces in it.
Okay.
yep. Before we go back.
As you start putting the pieces in, it becomes very difficult for you to hold on to. I need you to give me a strength saving throw, Apollo.
My
Each
one
piece
weakness.
itself-
Oh no!
Each piece of itself actually makes the item weigh quite significantly heavier.
Make those push-ups pay off.
All right. 18 minus 1, so 17.
17. Okay, so that's for piece 1. Now I need piece 2. Because you're gonna.
For fuck's sake! All right. That's a 4.
Okay. As you put in the first piece, the eye itself starts to glow a bit brighter. As you put in the second piece, it starts to get a more of a emerald look to it. It becomes so heavy itself, much like someone who's not worthy holding Mjolnir. You immediately drop it as it immediately comes to the ground and immediately creates a little crack on the ground due to its weight.
I, not even thinking, reach to try to pick it up.
Okay. Give me a strength check to try to pick it up.
Oh, please. A 4 for a 7.
Okay. You have a tough time doing it, and you can maybe pick it up foot, but then you immediately just kind of just let go due to the amount of strain it is to pick it up. For some reason.
Sister.
And this was a check and not a save, right?
Correct. This was a check. If you want to help, then dear, you can give me one more check as Sophia is trying to help you.
Alright. Strength checks and saving throws with advantage. Never mind, that was with advantage anyway.
Oh shit. Well,
14.
14. You lift it up, and you can hold it for a little bit in your hands, but it is quite heavy.
I put the last piece in.
Okay. Okay, then Dira, give me a strength saving throw, obviously with advantage. See if you can hang on to it.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Okay. You are able to hang on to it for a good amount of time. As you hold it, the last piece is in there. As the whole staff itself keeps shifting between metallic colors of crimson and emerald, constantly shifting its colors. As the eye itself immediately starts kind of forcing you to point to a certain section back to where you came from, as an immediate laser just kind of points out, you start to hear a door unform itself.
Y'all!
Let's go.
That's our cue. Can you pick him up and bring him along?
Yeah, I'll try to pick him up.
Real quick, can I just like fly up and just do a quick like perception of the 2 floors above us just to make sure we didn't miss anything?
That would be an investigation check to try to take in the whole lay of the land.
Okay. 'That is a 18.
18. As you go up there, you get an extra eerie presence as you go up higher. Something about the higher you go in this place makes it even eerier. But as you look around, You sense that eyes are constantly looking at you on the 3rd floor. And as you keep peering around, you see 10 shrouded people living within the walls, but full-bodied, staring at you, fully cloaked, and all you can see that is distinctive is their eyes just following you. The only thing you pick out from that is unique, that's different than the shadow of their body, is they all have a long golden chain that wraps all the way down to the chest bone, with a large golden stone hanging from it, as they all stare at you and stand completely still.
You said there's 10 of them?
10 of them. And they're all surrounded on top floor. So there's like 3 of them on the one side, 3 of them on the other side. They're all scattered around. And they almost are standing as if they're living portraits. But their eyes are
Is there anything on the stones that are around their necks?
You can give me perception. You can give me a perception check on one of the stones itself to try to see if, from the distance, if you can kind of grasp anything about it.
Okay. 18.
18. The symbol itself is unique, but you've read it somewhere. Give me a history check. I'll say advantage because you probably know of this.
16.
These specific symbols themselves are varied versions of the Deimos clan. But specifically, the logo themselves are from a group that you did not know was associated to him until you kind of put in the math right now. These are disciples of the magic that he carries. Anytime he casts a spell, they summon themselves to see the ramifications of what happens. Not to interfere, but just to watch and observe.
Is Psychic Whisper still up?
Yes.
Okay, not using Psychic Whispers, I'm going to use my telepathy because I can see Dahlia within 60 feet of me. And I'm going to directly say this to her. Dahlia, I'm talking only to you right now via my telepathy and not Psychic Whispers. There are 10 shadowed figures up here in the wall, all with stone tablets attached to chains around their necks. The symbols directly relate to the Deimos clan, and these gentlemen, from my understanding of what I've read in the past, only show up when he casts a spell and affects something, and they are there to see what happens, the outcome. What happened?
I'll explain later. Let's just get out of here. She suddenly starts looking really stiff and is like encouraging them to go.
Okay. Dira, you're muted.
All right.
You were trying to say something.
All right, we're going. Apollo, you all right up there?
I kind of like thumbs up and like wave them for a second so they get moving.
Okay.
And as they get out of sight, just as kind of a fuck you to Deimos, I'm gonna cast Counterspell at a 5th level at it. Or actually, wait. No, I take that back. I'm gonna cast, do I have it? I think I have it. Where's it at? Dispel Magic.
Okay.
At a 5th level at one of these things at least.
Am I able to respond back to you?
Not directly with telepathy. You would have to talk back with Psychic Whispers.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me roll something.
Okay,
real
so you
quick.
cast it at 5th level?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so... trying to see what kind of roll they got to make to fight it. Oh, what's your?
Well, no, it would be a roll. I would roll against it.
Oh, okay.
For a spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you automatically end the effect of a spell on the target if the spell's level is equal to or whatever.
Okay. One of them disappears.
Okay. I'm just kind of like, I'm going to just eye each one of them as I do that, and then I'm going to come back down.
You do notice that 2 of them consistently stare at you. They were the 2 nearest the ones that you just made disappear. But others don't follow you with your eyes. And in fact, it's kind of hard to tell what they're looking at, but you can tell not all of them are looking at the same thing.
Okay. As those 2 are looking at me and I lowered myself, you're just going to see.
I'm gonna say through psychic whispers because I can't respond to him directly. Hades, whatever it is, just leave it alone. Let's go. Don't mess with them.
Too late. All right. Heading down. I'm gonna kind of angle my descent to kind of intercept with them.
Okay. All right. As you all start heading your way out, as you notice that the beam of energy that's coming from the Deceptor is the only thing that's holding the door open. As you guys eventually make your way out of the door with Treya and Medicana there, as you pass through, the energy itself stops, the door reforms itself behind you. What? So what happened? Wait. That... She immediately runs over and immediately checks up on him.
Glance over his armor and get out of her way.
He was dead. Delia did something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I brought them back.
I'm gonna lay my dad down on the ground and take a moment to pull the sword out of the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna sheath it and make sure that it's not leaving my side.
Okay.
Oh, I have to retcon something because I need to say it. While they were getting the things out of getting the pieces together, I need to specify that at some point I went and grabbed my dagger that was on the ground. I need that dagger.
Okay. Good. Got it.
And I picked up my mist jade crossbow bolt.
Got it.
I cried a little when I walked past my book.
Double got it. Just wiping off your tears with some of the feathers off your wings. Yeah.
You were a good sword. You were the second one I bought.
It's okay, you're a new sword. It's okay.
I think we should get out of here.
I'd be okay doing that. As far as way we can get from here would be good. Start heading on out.
Ira, are you okay holding that sword?
So far.
Still the scepter.
Oh, I'm sorry, scepter. Well, we know it's a blade. I'll be the blade.
Yeah.
I probably don't know that. I'm like, what sword?
The scepter, the big bird angry asshole said that it was a blade of Bahamut. It was theirs. They were the force behind it.
Alright, well, that's weird.
It is
the other.
I'm okay so far. I got it.
Definitely heavy for you.
Get out of here.
It's definitely heavy for you, but it is kind of like taking most of your concentration to do it. So if you go into combat, you might have to like let it go. as it is
Okay.
quite.
I will
Let's just
say.
get out of here. I'm okay.
Okay. She also mentioned something that. Did she actually tell me that whoever defeated her would get it, or did I infer that? I'm trying to remember.
Did
Oh, I remember this.
As
She
I was
said that-
talking.
Read it, right?
There were 3 options. It was specified that either a blade can choose its wielder, you win it through combat, or you get it one
Yeah,
other
some
way.
blades can be attuned by chance, some by killing current wielder, some can choose.
Yes.
Okay. Couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if she said something directly to me about that or not.
She didn't. You saw
She
it
was-
in.
she was implying to you that you're not worthy to wield her, but she never implied
Yeah.
why you weren't worthy, or
Okay,
she was just
couldn't
being a
remember.
bitch to you.
That you got that from your Arcana check, so I think this is stuff knowledge that you previously had.
Got it.
Yeah, this is the
Copy that.
information you would have found out, but it's nothing she told you. But she specifically told you when you were talking to her that she found you unworthy, and she was looking through the rest of the group, and she was finding most of the group unworthy.
Got it. Disregard. Okay. Never mind then.
Fine. Fuck you, bitch. I don't want
Let's
your
just
sword
get
anyway.
out of here.
All right,
Figure out what to do with it when we get out.
as you make your way back to the cart, you find a familiar bird just resting on top of the cart itself, just staring at all of you, head cocked.
Kind of look from the bird
Reach
to
out for it.
Zarmir and back again.
Just looks at you, doesn't respond, just keeps looking confused, but stays on top of the cart. Zarmir is starting to get a little bit healed more and is starting to actually control his own breathing, but is still asleep.
Did you just say you reached out to grab it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
you reach
like
out to grab the bird? Oh, okay.
not grab it, but like offer it a place to land.
Okay. Kind of like looks and kind of like stretches out his leg just like a little bit, kind of comes back and then stretches out again, and eventually just kind of like stretches out and it kind of pulls the other leg and just hops to you. It just kind of goes right into like the nook of like your shoulder and your neck.
And
Give it a little pet.
can I cast detect thoughts on it?
Sure. Thoughts itself are pretty basic. It seems not like words are being said, but specifically that it is confused, it is lost, but it knows that you all are friends.
I don't know what's going on, but it seems like it's just a normal bird. It likes you.
It eventually keeps staring at Zarmir's body.
You don't think he... I'm gonna kind of look at the body. Was able to talk through that bird somehow, do you?
It's possible.
Once everybody's settled, I'm gonna get up in the box, kind of put the scepter between my feet, and drive us out of here.
Okay. As you all start heading out,
Should we put the bird on the body? Maybe that will do something.
Gotta scritch its like neck a little bit.
mhm.
Do you want to see him?
Just kind of keeps pointing at Zarmir.
I'll kind of lift it off of my shoulder and kind of like place it on my dad's chest.
Okay. As it starts moving on the body itself, kind of takes one of its clawed feet. It starts kind of like, at first you wonder why it's harming him, but you notice it's actually trying to move his shirt off a little bit. It starts sliding off like the buttons off his shirt, and you see that he's got some kind of tattoo inscribed on the right of his chest, quite large. And then it starts taking like its claws and starts trying to, almost like someone, like a wizard, trying to etch a scribe in the air. It's trying to drag it around with its claws over and over again until you see this glow after a couple minutes of this tattoo, as it immediately starts seeing the bird itself start to turn into arcane energy and gets pulled into the tattoo itself. And you start seeing color start to come back to Zarmer's body. More air come through. The acceleration of the spell hastens beyond belief, until you can actually see a little bit of ripple on the skin of the chest as his heart is beating now regularly. Air now gasping out even though he hasn't opened his eyes.
I'll take my dad's hand in mine.
As you just see him just kind of squint his eyes open for someone who's not opened up his eyes in some time. As he can barely open them, he just looks. Did it work? Damn it.
I'll kind of prop him up and stuff.
As you can hear, like, as some of his bones creak as they're still healing. The spell itself is still giving him some time. As he kind of like puts his hands up to try to like stop the light coming in from the back of the cart. It's hidden his eyes, hasn't seen light in some time.
Put my wings up to block it.
Thank you. As he just kind of keeps going through his air. As he takes his hand off his throat and puts it next to your face, and he eventually sees Medicana and immediately gestures her as he just immediately pulls both of you towards his chest and immediately just puts his head down and just kind of closes his eyes and doesn't say a single word. And then eventually just says, "Thank you. I thought I was going to die in there." His arms just drop limp as he can barely hold on the strength to even lift up his body. As he kind of like leans back. Oh god. As you see, his lips are still cracked. His eyes are still kind of pale from not getting the colorization back. It's still taking its time, but he is awake. He is alive. But he has not experienced life in some time. And he's going through some basically rebirth pains. But he is healing himself. Wounds are closing up, and the wound that would have originally stabbed him, that would have created the essential original part to his death, is closing up to much look like more scar now than a much more excess wound that has been festering. As you can just assume the spell's almost complete.
I'm gonna kind of just make sure he's comfortable before I look at Medicana. Oh wait, we didn't do something. We were gonna grab the bodies.
I was waiting for you guys to finish. I didn't want to get So before we left the temple, if we can retcon this, we were going to either grab the bodies or at least cut the heads off the doppelgangers and take them with us.
Turn the cart around.
There's reasons.
Okay, sure.
If we can't keep all the bodies, we wanted to at least take the heads.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't have enough room in the cart for the bodies, but if you want to be fucking freaky about it, yeah, sure, you can take off the heads.
We have our reasons.
No, yeah, sure, I'm sure you do. All right, you got 10 doppelganger heads.
Perfect. Sorry.
Note to
Continue.
self, find a friggin' bag of holding.
Take Aegis's head too.
Oh, yeah.
You just disintegrate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's you can't get his head. He broke apart after he was fully transformed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you can grab like
disintegrated.
you can grab like residue of him in like some of the pieces, but they're kind of like almost like stone at this point, and they wouldn't be discernible.
Does he have a sword?
Plastic baggy.
This was Aegis. I promise you. I want my money. Give me my money.
I got a
Razor bag with Aegis written on it in Sharpie.
Ye old Ziploc bag.
We now need to do that at C2E2.
Instead of like the snap bag of like the of Spider-Man, it's actually just pieces of Aegis inside of a bag.
Well, in that case, I'll look at the group as a whole. Well, we have two options going forward once we get out of this damn place officially. Either we take care of... I forgot to tell you all because we were so fucking busy. The team has an entire bounty on us. I don't know for how much, but it's probably a lot.
Oh, well, that's special.
Medicana has one that is impressively over twice what mine is. So either we can take these fuckers and try to get those bonds or bounties taken care of, or we can go to my hometown.
We should probably get your dad back first. At least to his family is safe.
Take him home.
Alright. To your about it then.
DM, did
Which way's that?
Sorry,
Which
did
way's
you
that?
Sorry.
Well,
Go.
Let's go with you.
I just said, which way is that? And then Gaju can point, and I will drive that way. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Irabata, I don't have the map up, but that's on
That
the
was
other
just-
side.
Yeah, you point in a direction, and I drive there. That was all that was meant to be. Sorry.
It is between Aberdeen and Nelthir Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the mountain.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was
area.
just an in-character. Which way is that? And Gaju
Yeah.
points, and that's the way that I drive.
Fantastic. Zephynia.
Did he just have a sword? Like, was it laying on the ground?
He did have a sword. Yes.
Okay, she would have grabbed that, and then, while we're in the cart, handed it over to Soma. I know yours broke, and I think your brother would have wanted you to have this.
He looks at it as he just kind of bends it to the glare of what little light is coming into the cart. He just kind of looks at it. And, no. This is not the sword of my brother. Any of you can have it, by all means. He just leans up against the side of the cart inside of it. If you want it, it's yours.
Rejected my gift. She'll take it.
Okay.
Because she's sad without a sword.
He gifted your gift to you.
I know, I don't know how to feel about that.
Ooh, re-gift your red flag.
I'll send you the stats for his greatsword.
Okay.
Yeah. You do have at least a 13 for strength, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Considering
so
she
you-
kicks my ass every time we fight, I sure
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah, okay. So I thought. Yeah, his greatsword requires at least a 13. Alright, cool. Okay. Yeah, as you hold this sword, the sword itself is elegant, but there's like a sense of darkness in the blade. Not like it's gonna curse you or anything like that by holding it, but you can assume part of the abilities that allowed Aegis to resist some of the abilities that you guys cast upon him probably were from this blade. Where that starts and ends, you don't know until you start practicing with it, or if you decide to ask someone about it. It's completely up to you. But the blade itself is pretty elegant. The handle itself is like a curved kind of like hook, black, and then instead of it actually having a guard, the actual guard itself actually cuts in as a cover to the base of the actual blade itself. As it is not meant for a sword for defense, but only aggressive offense.
I'll like sit back and try and study it a little bit.
Okay. All right. He
I'm
just
sitting in the far back of the carriage, probably. Go on, continue.
Someone just looks at his broken sword, and then he looks at your broken sword. If you want, I can fix yours as well.
You can fix it?
Yeah, I mean, mine's broken as well. I can just forge them together and get you a new sword.
Thank you.
So he immediately takes your sword and his sword, and he kind of like puts them on his back. It's like half hilts. As he kind of has, looks like you can tell like in a back, like hip bag that he's got, pieces of broken metal, as you can now tell that he's been saving like pieces of broken swords for a long time. Anything anybody wants to do while you get through your travel to the town of destination?
I would like to rest.
Fair enough.
That would be really good.
Do you guys want to stop to rest, or do you guys want
I
to?
want to. Well, I was gonna say I want to drive carefully
Okay.
and keep an eye out to make sure that nothing hurts.
Okay.
I have taken no damage whatsoever, so I'm perfectly fine with continuing to drive and let people rest.
Okay. So who all wants to take a long rest while Dira is driving? Okay, Zephinia, that's quick. All right, got you.
Not right away. I want to pop up by Dahlia before that.
Okay. Okay. So Zephinia and Gaju, as you take your long rest. While that is going on, I just need everyone else to roll me a perception check, just to keep your eyes out during the first essential watch.
Hot 7.
Hot 7.
5. Yeah, I was gonna say also hot 5. I am struggling with my
I am
demons.
keeping very close eye out while driving. Clearly, the Anavents are taking all my attention.
You have officially gotten out of the domain that has been in the area that you were, and you're officially back into the open area of Nelithir, but now in the forest once again. As you have hit the main highway, throughout the area, there's many things to get your attention distracted by, as there is some creatures, a lot of beauty that is within this forest, easily to get distracted. But also, in that retrospect, as you focus on one thing, you can hear several other things that are around. Maybe it's defenses that you have, being paranoid, you never know what's going to come out, or just the fact that you just don't know it's in Nelithir. You do have a sense of unease that even though it is beautiful here, anything as simple as a thief to anything as dangerous as a dragon could pop out at any second. But at the first few minutes to an hour, nothing happens. During that hour, go ahead.
I was going to maneuver kind of through the wagon, not stepping on people, and try to like sit next to Dahlia.
That's my foot! Ow!
Shut up, you're fine.
I hope that was Soma. Or Trina.
Okay, bitch. I'll sit down next to her and kind of wait for her to talk.
She's got a 1,000-yard stare outside the back of the wagon. She's got her knees tucked up, and she's just... There's a lot of expression on her face, but not a lot. You can tell she's kind of trying hard to really compartmentalize right now.
You know, it's sometimes good to talk it out aloud to get a better understanding of what happened.
Talking out loud makes it real. I just don't think I'm ready for that yet.
I hate to break it to you, Del, but no matter what, whatever happened is real and has happened.
I just want some people to be happy for a little bit. It's the least I can do.
Well, that's the beauty of it, that I'm not always happy, so I'm not one of those people that need to be happy right now.
And there's nothing that can be changed now, so...
No, but if we've learned anything, it's better to know what's coming before us than keeping it from the others and not knowing.
I wish there was something to tell, but I don't even know what's coming. I just know that I owe a debt.
Dahlia, stop dancing around the bush. What happened?
I'm saying this very quietly because I don't even eyeball and soma. The spell didn't work, and I tried to use divine intervention to see if Alazna would help, and she didn't. And I tried to use some devil abilities to force her to listen, and somebody else answered.
I'm guessing the gentleman on the top floor.
Probably.
What did the dick say?
I didn't really get much of a choice. He said that very well, but I owe him a favor, and he will collect when he sees fit. And now Gaiju's father is alive.
Well, small victories. We stopped him once before. Next time, instead of us holding back, we'll just bring his happy ass here and we end this with him finally.
I hope so. But there's something about his magic you should know. Once death has collected a soul, it doesn't give it back. So when a life is taken, another needs to replace it. And I don't know whose that will be.
Well, suppose we'll pay that toll when the time comes, but if I have anything to say about it, if Gaiju has anything to say about it, it's not going to be one of us. Gods, demon lords, all be goddamned. For all I care. We're not going to let them take anyone. And if they try, we'll go down fighting.
I wish it were that easy.
Look at it this way. We just took out one demigod, and I'll kind of like elbow her.
We'll see what happens. But I don't want to rain on any parades. My problems are not important right now. Just want people to celebrate.
I hate to break it to you, but they are important. But we'll celebrate one victory for now. But this is not something that we need to keep to ourselves eventually.
I'll tell everyone, but maybe with some time.
In time. And he's gonna just like throw an arm over her shoulder and kind of just do like the head nod into her.
Like head nod back.
Well, like not like a headbutt, but just like that like resting head against the other one. Like in a brotherly way.
Platonic lean of I need this hug right now.
Yeah. Gaiju's not there. I have to step in as the brother.
Okay. During this process, during this long rest, is there anything else that the few of you want to do before Gaiju would wake up? Okay. Gaiju, you can hit your long rest button. You are awake. Still another 4 hours for Zephania.
If Gaju gets up and I see, I'm gonna kind of look over to him and just kind of like point, like I'm gonna like stand up, like give a squeeze and then stand up.
I'm going to assume that Gaiju at least can take some context clues, and go and take Hades' place beside Ellie.
And then I'm gonna sleep.
Fair enough.
It's my turn.
I think at this point 8 is down, by the way.
Okay.
I think so. You alright?
Yeah. She's like not looking at him.
Insight check. You can't just say yeah in that tone.
I'm going to say fine. Fine. Really?
Bitch, at least make it convincing.
Fuck. Shit.
Well, that was only a 10, so
Oh. Or is my...
oh no.
That's fine, because I got an 8, because I rolled a 2. You beat me.
As you are looking at her, though, your sense of deja vu returns for a moment. Something about fate is currently bending or possibly following a path. Something's going to happen very, very shortly that can affect what you saw in the future.
She'll kind of hear his voice in her head. You don't have to talk to me about it, but I can tell that something's troubling you. So, if and when you decide to open up about it, I will be here. Just know that you don't have to keep secrets from me. Even if it brings the mood down or whatever. You and I know each other. But in the meantime, if you need some sort of distraction or whatever, let me know. And I'll just kind of wrap an arm around her shoulder.
Okay.
I'll respond back. I will tell you. Maybe just want to see you happy for a little bit.
Happiness is simply based on who we're surrounded by. By all intents and purposes, I've been happy for a while. But I don't know what is going to happen next, and I assume it's not great. So, take that with what you will.
I was just trying to help. And I wanted to be a good cleric. I wasn't trying to make a deal, but I know how much he meant to you, and I just wanted to help any way I could.
What deal did you make?
I didn't really get a choice in the matter. But I'm already on his list. I'll accept that if it means I can make you all happy.
But it's done.
I see. We can talk about it more later. But perhaps you need some rest as well.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can sleep right now. I'll keep watch.
As they kind of fall into silence between them, he's actually just gonna like hum a little bit as they go down the road, just something to kind of lift up everybody's spirits and just keep it somewhat jovial.
She'll probably be resting her head on his shoulder the whole time.
For the next 4 hours, I need another perception check from the group that's awake.
$14.
14.
20. Natural.
Nice.
Good for something.
After a couple hours of time, still Tiffany asleep, you're able to notice specifically, Dahlia, that in the distance there seems to be some kind of major event happening at the next town over. Whether that's the destination you're going to or not, this looks like it's at least 3 hours ahead as you're currently going downhill right now. You're able to see a certain distance. There is some kind of major fireworks shooting off. You even see some kind of large creature walking around, but doesn't seem like hazardous. But whatever nearest big town that you guys are going to at least stop in or cross through is some kind of large soiree is going on, but still at least a few hours away. And that, nothing is eventful.
I'll point it out to everyone awake and just say, "What is that?"
Yeah.
It's like a party.
Can I kind of get up and see if I recognize which village or town this is?
It's actually a town you're going to.
Oh,
And you have
let's hear
no
about it.
idea why the festival is actually happening. But you can give me a history check to see if you can figure out what it is.
Maybe they'll be less likely to notice.
That's a 7.
7. It's been a little while since you've been in this way. You have no idea what's happening now, but you could assume that's either A, the Nellotherian version of basically Day of the Dead, or it would specifically be for a death of a major politician in your town. Maybe someone of great importance, a noble of something like that. You know it's
Well,
at
this
least
is
representing
ironic.
something of passing, but you don't know if it's necessarily which one it is.
Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting.
What is it?
That would be Iribata, where we're heading. There seems to be some sort of festival surrounding death.
Oh,
Iribatans...
Go ahead.
Iribatans have a lot of festivals and cultural practices. Life death, marriage, mothers, stuff like that. I'm sure there's a few festivals that have appeared even since I've been gone. But my guess, and Metacona is welcome to provide insight as well on this, but it's either some sort of, in general, worshipping those who are already passed, or it could be something for the death of a politician or senator or something. So, be wary, I suppose.
Well, I guess we were going to do that anyway. There's fireworks and celebrating going off. I suppose it might be less noticeable coming into town.
Yeah.
Fireworks for a funeral? I don't know. Maybe there should be more of that.
We've got some interesting practices here, that's for sure. Lots of dancing, lots of music. That's all I can really say.
Well, I cannot object to that.
Does Metacana mention anything, or...
I technically have Metacana doing the same rest as you would right now, so... no, actually, so... She'd be awake. So, okay. Let's see if she can... do better. Oh, natural 20. Yeah, that's, well, I mean, it's the season. I mean, our town is, well, it's our turn to host the Year of Our Dead. So that's what they're doing. I mean, they'll probably be doing it for a couple weeks now, going on, celebrating people's passings throughout the year and making a big, huge hubbub about it. Parties, drinking, spells flying in the air. It's kind of fun. It can be depressing once in a while, but it can be entertaining.
It might actually be beneficial for us sneaking in.
It'll definitely be hard to find a place to stay, though.
Maybe our house might fit not many people.
Yeah.
We're used to being cozy. Or sleeping under the stars.
There's like a suddenly worried expression on Gaiju's face. Oh, Mom's gonna kill me.
Yeah, I'm sure she hasn't seen... Well, oh, yeah, this is gonna be... You might want to be smart about this. Don't we like to go ahead and like kind of like break the ice and then you kind of like follow through, or... I don't know. This is gonna be a lot.
I could
I'm
cast
expecting...
Maybe not. She doesn't know me.
Maybe not with Nelithir in general. I'm expecting to get hit with a sandal anyways.
If you're lucky. Puppy. I hear puppy.
Yeah, Orum's barking. I'm sorry.
Gaiju's mom in the distance,
Bye-bye.
like, hey!
Bye-bye.
I've been gone for 18 years. Maybe it would just be best if I walked in and surprised her.
Yeah. I never told her that I was talking to Father, so she doesn't know any of the, well, several months worth of events. So, and the good thing we don't have to tell her about any kind of like impersonation thing, but Yeah.
Let me worry about that.
Okay. Yeah, you
Maybe
do that.
both
I believe in
could
you. You
Go
got
in
this.
first? Okay, well.
We've got a few hours to figure it out.
For those who haven't slept yet, you guys have been up for quite some time, I believe. I don't think you guys have had a long rest for at least 12 hours.
There's been a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unless
I
you want to
can
take a
take
long
over
rest
for
before you guys
Dara.
get there, you guys will suffer a level of exhaustion.
I can take over for Dara driving.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I don't know that we have a long rest worth, but I can like take a short. Will that help stab it off for a bit?
At least something. Come on.
Yeah.
Near the end of Zephinia's rest, Zephinia.
Oh.
As you were going from dream to dream, eventually the last one that you get is vivid but yet confusing. You know it's a dream. You can move around it very easily. But much like a incomplete image, a lot of things are obscure. Almost like you don't know these things, so there's no way you can see them. Maybe you're seeing someone else's dreams, someone else's memories, but you're only seeing what this person should see. As like whatever is in the peripheral vision that they haven't seen, it's kind of like blurry, almost like out of focus. As something is stressed for this person. You're not seeing through the eyes of the person, but you're seeing through watching someone cloaked. And you're watching it behind them. Can't discern if it's a male or female. But they are stressed, they're confused. Till you eventually keep following them. Keep following them as they're following a certain journey. Until you find out they're following somebody. You can't see who they're following. Keep going until you start noticing that they're following a caravan of people. Unsure about how many that they're following. You still can't catch up to this person. You can't see in front of them. You can only see this person is just disheveled. But the outfit is clean. It's not like it's random rags. It's a pretty nice robe that's on, but still the hood is up and still there's no distinctive features that discern whether male or female is taking effect here. Eventually, after moving through a couple days, you're able to discern that who they're following is your team. But this isn't current. Everybody looks different. Everybody looks maybe older. Different outfits. But not too much different. Maybe 10 years, 15 years. Until this person's really, really close. They start getting closer and closer. Until you start noticing that instead of a disheveled form of walking, it is now serious. It's now purposeful. As out of the actual long, baggy sleeve of the cloak, both hands just drop as these chains drop. And they start dragging these weapons behind them. Now purposeful intent. Right hand starting to spin one around in a circle, but you can't see it perfectly, then drop it. The other one just kind of cuts it against the air to make sure it's still sharp, as you can hear kind of like a whistle of how sharp it is. Clearly, whatever this person wants. Some sort of blood taken in payment. Then you start to know this person is a female. She keeps itching something on her shoulders. But then you notice it's not an itch, it's almost like a phantom pain. like some kind of sore that's on the back, and then she grabs the other part and starts grabbing some kind of ailment that is obscuring her. Until she starts dragging the blades. As you see an image flash, she slashes one of your friends. An image flashes the next day, she slashes the other one, until everyone is beneath her feet, dead. Until she finally turns to you. Then she turns back. The rope drops as you see a female, scarred on the back, missing pieces of herself. Until she turns back at you, as you can see herself. You just wake up from a deep sleep, freaking out.
Might scream when I wake up. Like thrash a little bit.
Soma immediately tries to comfort you. Whoa, you alright?
Stop the caravan.
I like cover my face and I've got tears streaming down. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
What is it?
What's not gonna happen?
It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna look at everybody. You guys died. And it was me.
What?
I don't know. I know I've had dreams in the past. I know some have come true, some have not, and I don't want this one to come true. This one's not coming true. I'm just gonna kind of like pull her legs in and just hug herself.
It doesn't mean it's coming through, but slow down. What happened specifically?
I saw a caravan. I saw somebody walking, and I followed, and they started attacking, and you all died. And she turned around. It was me. It was me.
I mean, things have been real weird lately. Maybe it's just a nightmare.
Oh,
There's been
you're,
a lot of...
You're here. You're in the caravan. So maybe it was just a dream.
It felt so real. Just... You're right, it's just a dream. They don't always come true. I wouldn't hurt you guys, you know that, right?
Of course.
I trust you, 100%.
I'm
Perhaps-
sure if you really had a reason to, you would, but...
I mean, the other day I dreamed that Apollo's books were all made of bacon. You never know with these things.
That's a
Let's
better
circle
dream
back to
than
that.
I had.
And perhaps,
I have a dream like that?
perhaps, subconsciously, you are connected to Copial, correct? In a way.
In a way.
Maybe her dark influence is just steering your dreams in a direction that you feel as though this power you have taken for war, that it's affecting you in a bad way, and you think that you're going to hurt us one day with it. Subconsciously, maybe that's the way it presented itself.
But, I mean, look at you. That sure ain't today.
No. And if I can help it, it's not going to be in the future. Ever. Ever.
And you can help it. And we can, too. We'll help you.
We're not gonna turn our back on you.
she like reaches out for whoever's closest and just gives him a huge hug.
It's Selma.
Yep, I was gonna say, someone's right there. He's already holding you.
He's like sitting there, and she goes,
Hey,
Hades just
what's the
casts
dream, babe?
Hades just casts Mage Hand between them. It's like, leave room for Elasna. Doesn't do that.
Ridiculous. I'm making
Of
that a
course
sticker
not.
now.
Yes. Yes.
she's gonna be like just very, very shaken and pale and shaky and just kind of very quiet for a while. And
You can hit your long
I
rest
will.
button though.
I will slowly start the caravan again.
I will look worried at her and kind of give her a sort of lean hug and then curl back up and go back to sleep. Get whatever I can. I have no idea if this will keep me from getting exhausted, but
Now with only about half an hour at most to get into town, you are now easily all able to see the event going on.
okay, no more sleeping.
Was I able to get a full rest in or no?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure.
Just imagine Funky Town from Shrek 2 starts playing as we pull up in the wagon.
Yeah.
It's actually just the song from Dulop.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we only had time for a short rest.
This town itself, unlike the last town you were in, is not surrounded by borders. It's pretty exposed, with only maybe some farm villages on the outside that have their own fence guards and everything like that. There are occasionally, like the main highway that you're on, of importing and exporting, there are some soldiers that come back and forth, but they don't make much mind to any strangers unless they really stand out. And none of you necessarily do compared with the common crowd. But the town itself is quite packed. As you start getting really, really close to it, you see where it was fireworks now is almost like firing off like cannons of arcane energy in the air, where it immediately turns into like, it fires off like this big bag of powder in the air and immediately explodes, and it's like an inferno in the sky, and then it kind of like turns into like small like little phoenix animals, and then it kind of, you see a couple wizards that are like controlling it and really just trying to show off at this time, as you see several caravans of different knickknacks and goods and games to play as a huge festival is going on. Drunk people running around, some people having bar fights, the works. The town itself is crowded, but not so crowded that you can't get through with your caravan. Hotels, inns, even certain spots that are more kind of campgrounds around the area are available to you, but you don't know what the cost would be right now for more of an inn, unless you decide to just stay, what you're planning with your folks. Which would be...
As we get in, I am going to obscure my face.
Okay.
Vajirakash Medicana, would you guys want to maybe go ahead? And we can find somewhere to at least park the wagon for a little bit?
We should at least show you where the house is.
We can drop you
We
off.
can just wait outside.
Listen, all of these buildings all kind of look the same.
Does
Why
your
don't we
mom
do-
have a Staples?
Why don't we just wait outside?
I don't
There's
know. I
gotta be
guess
at least-
DM would.
Around back
Would our
somewhere.
house-
It depends.
Yeah, what our house have.
Do you think that your house would have the income to afford to have cattle and stables?
Unless my mother's financial situation has somehow improved in the last 18 years, no.
Okay, so no.
I imagine it's kind of split, where there's the apothecary that my mother runs, and then attached to it is like a small portion of the house, and that's
Sure.
where like our family takes care of things. So
I'd say just because it does have business, there would at least be like a kind of like a wood barred post to tie up horses at, but no actual like specific spot for a full cart.
okay.
I mean, there's at least somewhere that we can temporarily park, but
that's all I really need for now. Place else after you win, it's fine.
alright.
We'll wait outside.
And we did not have time for a long rest, correct, Joe?
No.
And did the short rest did or did not prevent exhaustion?
It did not prevent the exhaustion.
That was what I was checking.
Let's
Thank you.
go! Healers with exhaustion! Yeah!
All right.
You motherfuckers.
So, I'm assuming you two are grabbing Zarmir along with you, since he does instill the strength to really move on his own. Or are you holding him back to kind of like break the ice with your mom first?
I personally feel like it would probably be better to break the ice and then kind of either lead her outside or bring him in afterwards. Just because I don't want to get whacked with a sandal and then risk him getting hit too.
Sure.
So,
and he's kind of still going in and out of consciousness, like he's like kind of regaining his strength, so he's
so-
kind of in and out. You'd probably assume that he doesn't even know where you are yet. He's probably like still sleeping.
probably.
But
so,
he's fine.
yeah, I don't know if that would be something where Medicana wants to stay with him or wants to join me.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you really want to go in there and well, can I at least watch? It'd be funny.
Just saying, there's
Okay,
3 of y'all
cheers.
with 2 sandals, so.
I mean, I think I'll be fine.
Unless it's a sandal of returning.
I mean, let's
You
be
get
honest.
A little bit of PTSD cross his face, like, oh god.
Like, let's be honest. She's gonna be pissed for a little bit, and then she's gonna be happy, and then knowing her, she's gonna be like, "Wait, why the fuck are you here?" So, you know what? Yeah, maybe you go first. It might be a little uncomfortable. You go first. I'll stay here with Father, and you let me know when you are ready.
When it's safe.
Yeah.
I love you. He'll just kind of, I guess when we get there, pop out and approach the door, I guess, to the apothecary.
Currently, there is a couple candles lit inside the apothecary itself.
Okay. He's gonna hesitate at the door for a moment because it's been 18 years. He'll kind of stand there for a moment and then finally open the door and step inside.
Okay. As you open up a familiar door and a little bell rings, you hear a female voice of familiarity in the distance. "I'll be with you in a second. Feel free to look around. Just a little busy. Give me 1 minute." So you see in the distance, you can see her back turned towards you, and it looks like she's currently organizing something, but she hasn't taken account of who just entered in.
He'll kind of remove, like, whatever he's put on to obscure his face. And just kind of not stand by the door, but patiently wait.
As you see her, like, tying up some stuff, and you see her just, like, kind of, like, turn up her head's down so she doesn't look at you right away, and she's kind of, "Sorry about that. What can I help you?" And she kind of just, like, stumbles over and, like, leans up against the counter.
A bit of shame is gonna cross his face, and he's gonna, like, get down on a knee, like, more out of respect and apologetic. I'm finally home.
She kind of like stumbles to you, kind of still leaning up against the wall. She has one hand like on her chest, the other. She walks up. She just kind of gets down and she helps lift you up while she holds you nice and tight.
Big bear hug. And like as soon as that embrace kind of sinks in, he's like crying. He's a mama's boy.
Immediately, she just takes a breath. She just looks at you and she just smacks you across the face. Where the fuck have you been?
Trying to clear my name.
You can't do that with your family?
You're the one who told me to leave.
Not forever.
I like flinch, expecting like another smack.
She just starts like walking off as you start seeing her just like taking like her feet as she starts sliding off her sandals, and she gets down. She starts picking up. She just slams on a table.
I like slowly get up.
Looks at you.
Hey.
Well, let's have it. Why are you here now?
I decided that I'm done running.
She looks at you, just stares at you. Mm-hmm.
I've done part of what I promised you when I left. To reunite our family. And there's some people that I want you to meet.
You mean now?
I mean, I can have them wait.
Yeah. Let them wait. You just got back. I don't want to share you. Come. As she immediately goes to the door, she turns the bolt, brings down the shade, puts out a couple of the candles that are in front of the door to signify that it's open. As the rest of you outside notice that the lights dim out inside the apothecary.
Oh no.
I'm like watching this. I'm like, is this a good thing?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Metacana, what does it mean if the candles go out? Is this a
Metacana's
sign?
gone.
This is the call.
Metacana's
I'm
gone.
gonna go invisible
What
and
do you
go
mean
to the
she's
door.
gone? Where is she?
I mean, she's not there. She left.
Is Zarmir here?
Yeah, well, Zarmo's asleep. He's still there. Yeah.
But she just
Yeah, she's
disappeared.
gone. Yeah, she's gone.
Where's Cammy?
Yeah, Cammy's not there either. Yeah.
Amazing.
How many spell slots do I have in my sleep deprivation? Sending to Metacana. Where the fuck did you go?
You immediately first hear like a little weird sound in your head. And you're like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, sorry. This is too good. I gotta see what's going on. I went over to
This fucker be spying.
as you eventually see like at a linear window.
There's not a problem.
As you see a little linear window, you see two familiar like little field mice that are just like creeping in, just like peeking in through like the actual window itself. Hanging down, tails just dangling.
Get over here. Come here.
God,
Do you let us know about this, Dahlia?
Yeah, I'm
We're all
saying
like-
this. You hear me ask that, and then you hear me listen to the response, and I lean over, and I'm pointing at something by the window, and I'm like, get over here. Come here.
Are they in the window, like in the crack of it?
They're like at the windowsill, and they're just like hanging, and they're not big enough. They're not small enough to like be on the windowsill. So they're like kind of like clothes hanging, like peeking their head over it. These long tails just like curled, like hanging and just like dangling, like a.
What is wrong? If Cammy gets special privileges, I feel like I should. I have a ring after all.
I see Dahlia kind of like pointing and doing that. We see the little mice, and I go, okay. I'm gonna burn 2 sorcery points to.
Good God.
Actually, no, not 2. Hang on. Let's see. That's the 3rd level. I'm gonna spend 3 sorcery points to twin cast Dispel Magic on them, and remove their wild shape, so they pop up right in the window.
As Gaju, as the candle's being put out, and she gestures to you. Let's go in the house. As immediately locks the door and she starts opening the conjoining door. All of a sudden, outside another window, you hear a large thud. To the rest of you, you just see them fall on their bare asses, like right outside, and immediately, like Cammy immediately reacts, like, fuck, thorns,
Worth it.
Thanks, bud.
Out of character, you are such a shit.
If they look back at me, I just go like this.
Does Ma hear this?
Yeah, she is just like, oh god, this fucking festival, it's fucking kids again. Just ignore it.
I'm gonna be that shitty little brother. Actually, I believe that would be Metacona.
Immediately from a confusion to immediately motherly pissed off, she immediately puts like her sandals back on, stomps her ass back over there, as you can hear like the loud thud. As immediately, all you guys see, like immediately, like as soon as like the window opens, you immediately see like the light peer out from it. What in the 9 hells are you doing out here? Immediately, all of a sudden you just see this long arm grab and immediately pull her inside.
Does she see all of us waiting around the caravan, like, peeked over?
No, she's not looking outside. She just sees the 2 bodies and she immediately grabs Metacon and pulls her in. But we're gonna end it there.
Oh, amazing!
I love it. I love it. What a great place to pause.
Alright, if she didn't come to the window, I was gonna mage hit and knock the window.
Okay. So that fun little ending, that's what we'll be living off next week. So do not forget to check out next Tuesday. And we have Echoes tomorrow. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, same time, same local channel, same local time. And check it out tomorrow. So don't miss out. And hopefully you'll have a fantastic week. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Bye.